It's the Bob and Tom Show.
This season, the Bob and Tom Television Network presents a Christmas special you'll never forget. Hey, there's the doorbell. I'll bet it's carolers. That's right. America's favorite zombies are taking a break from terrorizing the countryside to ring in the holidays. It's a Walking Dead Christmas. Everybody knows that zombies can eat flesh, but who knew? They can also sing like angels. And no one can embrace the true meaning of Christmas like zombies. It's a Walking Dead Christmas. And what Christmas special would be complete without a surprise visit from Santa Claus?
All right, Bobby. Now tell old Santa Claus what you'd like.
Hey, give me back my spleen or you're on my naughty list.
It's a Walking Dead Christmas. Right after the inspirational Redneck Christmas special, here comes Jesus Boo Boo. Only from the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Honey Boo Boo. Remember that, Honey Boo Boo?
Yeah.
She's probably married and had kids now.
Are zombies still hot? Josh, are zombies still top of mind?
They're still dead.
Last of Us did pretty well.
What was it?
The Last of Us.
Oh, yeah, I watched that. Yeah, that one episode was really good.
I haven't seen it, but yeah, I need to watch it.
With Nick Offerman, yeah. Hi, you caught us.
Oh, sorry.
We're just hanging out. We're having a party. It's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the... What is that, the performance room, your dojo? What do you got going over there?
I call it the Brill Building now.
Oh, that's where the magic happens. There's Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee with a troubling... I'm just going to go ahead and lay it out for you. Here's Tom.
Oh, you got a troubling what?
I have a problem. I have an admission.
I'm a dream?
I am, although late in life, I guess you could say. Oh, rabbit, by the way.
You're a late life lesbian?
I have never been more into the Beatles than I am right this minute. I am discovering things that I had no, like I told you 3 or 4 years ago, I found I've Got a Feeling. I'd never heard that song before 3 or 4 years ago. And then yesterday, I watched that Yesterday show, the movie with Hamish Patel. He does all his own singing. God, that's a great movie.
It is.
Well, that's the one where the guy lives in a universe where no one's heard the Beatles.
He hits his head and the Beatles go away, and so do Coke and Harry Potter and all sorts of things. But Richard Curtis, my man, he wrote that. But,
that's a good flick.
That's a
really great movie.
Really great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're going down the Beatles.
So I'm going down the Beatles thing, man. I can't get enough. Go ahead and watch that Now and Then video and see if you're not sobbing into your pillow by the end of it.
So sad.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Well, so we have some
But
positive
I've been anti-Beatle for a long time, Tom. You know that.
I don't know why.
Last weekend was the top 100 Beatles songs countdown. Yeah.
Boy.
I listened in the car. It was fun.
Wait a minute. I'm starting to remember why I was anti-Beatle. No, there was
people like me.
There was just so much of it, I guess. And I never made the effort to try to take it in at my own speed. So I'm...
Yeah, and at Christmas time, you get you don't really care for the Paul McCartney Wonderful Christmas Time.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
there are some people.
I like that one.
I don't know. I'm not going to say who. I'll just look at them and whistle.
Oh,
but they do not care for Wonderful.
Yeah, that's my least favorite.
Yeah, no, conversely, I hate this Yoko Ono, John Lennon.
Happy Christmas.
Hate that song.
I love that.
Is that more about Yoko or?
No, I just hate the song. I'm sorry. I can't justify it. If it comes on, I change the channel.
That's okay.
And it's endless.
Have you ever really listened to The Long and Winding Road? Have you ever really listened
That's
to it?
another one I could.
No kidding.
Little.
Well, you have no heart, sir. Do you hear what I just said to you? You have no heart, sir.
Long and winding road.
Yeah, I know. I've heard it too much.
That leads.
Yeah.
See, I have it.
Okay, there you go. Look, lucky you.
There you go. It's a whole new thing for me.
The Two of Us is a great song.
Oh, that's a good one.
Two
Yeah.
of us, well, I'm glad you're going down the Beatles thing.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
And if you haven't seen that movie yesterday, it's you can buy it on Apple or wherever you get your movies. I recommend it highly. It's wonderful.
Okay, well, that's good.
Ed Sheeran's in it. He's great. Makes fun of
He is.
himself.
Yeah.
His ringtone is I Want Your Body. One of his songs is his ringtone on his phone.
He's funny.
Man, that's great. Yeah.
Now, coming up, we have some interesting things in the world of news, including an odd story about the Squid Game, which was a huge, huge hit. And now there's an actual game show, and there's an unusual aspect of that we're going to get to. You want to give me the sports teaser over there?
We had a football game last night, and here's kind of how it went. The Cowboys win, first of all. They come back from like a 5-6 point deficit and win the game last night, 41-35 over the Seattle Seahawks. Dak Prescott had a pretty good game. There were 257 penalty yards between both teams. Al Michaels got a little crabby about it. He said, Kirk and I are just going to leave and let Cleet Bateman, we're going to let the referee broadcast the game from here on out. Funny stuff from Al. And
Well, I think he's raising a good point.
yeah, you would. You guys are at the crabby old guy convention. You and Al Michaels.
Let the game go on a little bit, for God's sake.
But anyway, no punts last night for either team. You want to hear this stat? 6th game in NFL history with 0 punts.
Huh.
This is including playoffs. 3 of them have involved Mike McCarthy, including 2 when he was the Packers head coach in 2014. He ain't punting. There you go.
There was another weird stat last week. There was a score that had never happened before.
Oh, there's this thank you. There's this website called Scorigami, and all it is fine. It's numbers, but here's the big breaking news every weekend. Well, this final score has never happened before in the NFL. Talk about so what? And how did I know you'd be fascinated by it? That's the biggest pile of so what I've ever heard in my life.
I think it's similar to no punts. Well,
No, it's not. Punts involves action on the field. These are digits.
But those digits are created by specific sequences of events that have never taken place before.
If you're following Scorigami online, if you're a member of their website and are eager to find out what the final scores are going to be this week,
I'm glad you said finals.
Never mind.
Well, speaking of
I'm
punting,
going to go home. Listen to the Beatles.
we have
That's what I'm doing.
a very unusual story coming up. An obituary.
Is it mine?
No.
Is it mine?
It is
No.
very, very unusual.
Yes.
Okay.
An obituary that never happened before.
No.
Well, that
that's
could
true.
be
It involves someone,
with a really interesting talent.
the stage name of Sticky Vicki, world famous for a very
Yes.
peculiar talent. We'll be getting to that coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Is this that woman can stick things on her face?
We'll
Close.
talk about it.
We'll get to it later.
It's not her face.
We'll get to that coming up. But we have to dip into the sports page, of course.
We have to. Thanks.
I do want to congratulate Anna Lyons. She was our winner for Week 12 of the Big Green Egg Mini-Max. Now, Week 13 up and running as of last evening. You can still enter. It's possible. You could still. What you do is you go to bobandtom.com/contest and pick all the games this weekend. We'll see how you do. Just pick the winners. You don't have to worry about the point spread or anything like that. So, once again, congratulations, Ms. Anna. We talked to her yesterday. Very sweet, very funny. And we'll look forward to talking to another winner coming up next week. So get in on the action. As Chick would say, get involved.
Get involved, man.
All right. Now.
Here, you'll like this, Tom.
What?
This is Scorigami. Because we had a final score that had never happened before in the NFL, okay?
All right.
Last night's game, Seattle 35, Dallas 41. No Scorigami, it says. That score has happened 6 times before. Most recently, December 6, 2020.
Oh, man.
Well, admittedly, it's a little.
And you
stat
brought this
oriented.
up.
No, I thought it was interesting. I thought you might be interested in it. I was wrong. I was trying to find something interesting there, but I was unable to.
Oh my gosh, this their X account, Scorigami's X account, their posts are simply final scores and if it's happened or it hasn't happened before.
Wow.
On and on and on.
Do they do that for soccer?
I think 1-0, 2-0, 2-1 comes up a lot.
What couldn't?
Yeah.
17-13 probably never happened before.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
never
You
happened.
probably get into the heavy double digits, and unless you're doing little kids, it's not going to happen.
7-4, I bet, is a rare soccer score.
You know what we got coming up this week? It's all the college football tournaments coming up, man. The finals of everything. They're league tournaments. It's coming up.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Tonight, as a matter of fact, Oregon and Washington.
Okay, we'll look forward to all of these things.
Do you have all your snacks ready? You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Good.
I'm all set. I got my foot warmer.
Yep. You have a
Yeah,
foot
you do.
warmer?
Well, it's a golden retriever, but I got my foot warmer. I got my
You have any bananas?
bananas. I do have bananas. How did you know that?
Bananas.
Yeah, bananas in the news.
Yeah,
Good
we
for
do.
you.
That's weird.
Interesting, and also really interesting beavers in history news.
Did you say beavers in history?
Beavers, yeah, beavers in ancient history, and we have the oldest critter in the world that's still alive.
I'm fascinated by Jonathan. I want to hear more about him.
That's the tortoise. We'll hear about that, and then a really this is so unusual. There's a story about the male seed
Yeah.
in the news.
That story really surprised me.
And it involves history and warfare.
Gistery, please.
And there, very good.
Well, they had an abundance of it.
Yeah, well, it's really odd. You'll see how.
Take that, Kaiser.
Yeah, it's a new segment, Seaman in History. We'll be getting to that coming up. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. This time of year, rush, busy, busy, busy. And it's kind of natural to feel some sadness this time of year.
That's right.
Maybe anxiety.
Crying at the Beatles songs? Sure.
Well, whatever it might be.
Whatever, man.
That's where BetterHelp comes in. And BetterHelp is all about therapy, and it's about applying contemporary technology to therapy. I'm not talking about robots. I'm talking about just using the online functions that you've got right there at your fingertips with your phone. Here's how it works. You fill out a brief questionnaire online, and then BetterHelp will match you with a licensed therapist. You can switch therapists, by the way, at any time, no charge. But what's interesting about this is then the therapy itself is done online. So you can do it like it's a phone call. You can do it like it's a Zoom. You're on camera, or you can do it just texting. Whatever works for you. This is all about convenience, and at the same time, all about finding a bright spot in your head in these confusing times. So, like I said, find that bright spot this season with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. The BT Show thing will add, subtract, I should say, 10% from your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/BT Show. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Therapy with convenience, a very important factor as you help the important factor of sorting some stuff out in your head. It's a good thing. Once again, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. Once again, coming up, some unusual things in the news. Also, something I had never heard of before, Lincoln's Glory Hole. Yes, it's a thing. We'll find out what it is. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Race fans, it's May, and you're out at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's gonna overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink, and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me, and I forgot the cooler in the car. God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need Body Fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try this one.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. And some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of Body Fuel on your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of Body Fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. It'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body Fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course,
hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
it's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Oh, is that where you go? Are we eligible?
One of my favorite things you've ever discussed in the show, and if you wouldn't mind maybe doing a little bit of this for me, you have talked about marriage on this show to the point that we actually get requests all the time.
Well, good.
For people to hear your little discussion about this, which is brilliant. And I don't want to give away any of it, but would you mind relating a little bit? You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I mean, I was married for 3 years, and which is not a long time, you know. We were supposed to be together until one of us died.
True.
I never even had a fever.
Yeah.
My friends were shocked I got divorced. You're getting divorced? That's weird. You seem so happy at the wedding. The wedding? Yeah, that's not part of the marriage. No. It's like telling a shark attack victim, gee, you seemed okay on the beach. And to speak to Christy's point, you know, my wife felt I was too down, I was too negative. Well, this divorce should help.
Yeah, there you go.
She said I had changed. You know, you didn't used to be like this. If I'd known I'm going to be like this, I never would have gone to bed with you. Hey, guess why I didn't tell you?
Yeah, okay.
And of course, you know, marriage is hard. We all know it. The proof here in the room, the success and Einstein.
Gotcha.
Marriage is so hard. Einstein got divorced.
Albert Einstein, unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Albert Einstein, arguably the most intelligent man who ever lived, got divorced. They should tell you that before you get married. It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein? And there you have it.
Yeah.
Nick Griffin, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to the bathroom every hour, every half hour, a lot.
Little Josh has had a double dose of that in-flight chili meal.
Of course.
All right. Did you hear this? First off, you can see when I take a flight.
It's one of the fattest things I've ever
Tom
done.
assumes I would order the chili as if that were ever an option.
However,
and he said a double dose, meaning I requested seconds.
my most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more or less.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Hey, it's comedian Roy Wood Jr.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. December 1st. Man, we're in it now. We're up to our necks in the holidays.
Here we go.
Are you all right?
Only one more strand of lights and I'm done.
Rabbit.
One more?
Done.
What do you got left? The garage?
You told us yesterday you could see your house from space.
Yeah, it's subtle. It's nice.
But festive and beautiful.
Yeah, it's
and
fun. Yeah, but yeah, one more strand, then I'm done.
And all white lights? Is that what we're working on? All of them.
That's a classy look.
Yeah.
Classy.
I bet there's no one in their neighborhood with multicolor lights.
Did you do your day one of Elf on the Shelf?
As a matter of fact, yes. Elf on the Shelf has arrived. I'm very excited about that.
Is it a real elf?
Yeah. At Tom's house, it is a real.
He hires a little guy.
Good morning, Mr. Griswold.
He does not like to be called a little guy.
Oh, okay.
He likes to be referred to as Morton.
Oh, Morton.
Yeah.
Sure. All
He's
right.
a professional elf.
Okay.
All right.
Team, can you give me
Union?
Brad Williams' number?
They all know each other.
I have a favor to ask.
I'm sure if he can't do
Money
it,
is
he
no
can
object.
recommend someone.
No, Pat, we have a request.
Well, what's that?
Pat Godwin has joined us in the studio. Actually, he's in the other building, but hi, Pat. How are you over there?
I'm good. How are you?
We can see Pat. We should explain. We see Pat on the big screen over there. Oh, by the way, Pat's on the road. I forgot to mention this. You're going to be in Youngstown for some great shows tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is an interesting Ohio weekend because Greg Warren is also going to be doing his thing on the road. Greg Warren is at the Funny Bone in Cincinnati, right?
Right on.
And then, so go to see Greg tonight. That'll be terrific.
Well,
Once
I mean,
again,
you
Youngstown.
You don't need to make a point of it. I mean, if you're not doing anything else.
Yeah, you know. Right.
And then also,
what's the name of the place Pat's at?
Funny Farm.
All right.
Oh, that'll be funny.
This gets confusing. There's the Funny Bone with Greg Warren, the Funny Farm.
Do they have goats there? I love baby goats. They make me laugh every time.
It's not really a funny farm without baby goats, is
Right?
it?
No.
Can you eat baby
They
goat?
bop around.
Crazy chickens.
Oh, yeah.
Like veal? Can you eat baby goat?
Probably can.
I don't know why you would.
Do they have a cool name for it, like veal, like geel, or
Yeah. Yeah, they always do that. They always name stuff so you don't know. That's why they obviously use things like sweetbreads and
sweetbreads
veal.
/ brain.
Yeah, they don't want to call. Hey, you're eating, baby lamb or whatever. For all they want to keep it.
Escargot, I'll have that. What is it? Snails.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Please call it snails.
Yes.
We do.
Give me a heads up.
We do that a lot, like in the wartime, casualty. Oh. So it's just like it was Casual Friday.
Sitting around the beach.
We slaughtered 400 people. Oh, it's Casual Friday. Language is a funny thing.
Wow, that took a turn, didn't it?
I can't tell you why he's this way, but it involved sending me an email, and he wanted me to join him in having this attitude toward casualties and injuries and Vietnam and Was Kissinger a war criminal or what? I don't know.
Very controversial figure.
He's off the edge
Right
on this
now,
thing.
we have something significantly less controversial, I hope. Got a request, Pat. This is a song. This involves a news story yesterday. Involving, of all things, once again, the state of Ohio, the Buckeye State, involving a gentleman who is not just alleged, he apparently has admitted to defecating into a Pringles can and then heaving the Pringles can onto the property of some kind of
victim center.
Victim center where people who have been abused by various crimes. And this guy's a defense attorney who apparently is involved in some kind of murder case.
Capital murder case, but he's been suspended.
Serious business, yes. But this actually went to the Ohio Supreme Court, which is, I think, rather humorous. I can't imagine the distinguished jurist coming into work the other day and going, well, we got the case of the guy pooping in a Pringles can. And then the question Josh and I were debating, did he actually put it in there directly right from the tap, or did he, as Chick suggested, get some kind of spatula? And he apparently said he does this more than occasionally, up to 10 times a year. It's kind of a gag that he does, but the court ruled that this was not a good thing, and they've penalized him. But I've got a nice letter here from Dan, writing from Ohio, who would like to hear about Pat's Christmas tribute to the guy with the Pringles can full of defecant, if you will. Pat, please.
Maestro, please. A Pringles snack. The chips are gone now. The lid is off. He's on the lawn now. This lawyer's nuts. Flashing his butt. Pooping in an empty Pringles can. He's got the Pringles dingle flavored. He threw the can, woke the neighbors. He's out on bail. He should spend a night in jail for pooping in an empty Pringles can. In the prison, he can build a defense. He will say that he's just fought in brown. The judge says, "Are you crazy?" He says, "No, man. I poop in Pringles cans all over town." License suspended. There's no trial. First offense for something vile. Next time you let loose, drop in a deuce. Don't poop in an empty Pringles can. Everybody say, don't poop in an empty Pringles can.
Oh, thank you very much. Pat Godwin, he'll be in Youngstown, Ohio this weekend. Can you do that one live?
No.
He doesn't have a piano on stage.
You do it on a guitar?
No.
No, it's a lute.
I have my own presentation.
I demand that you do that.
No, I could do that.
We got requests.
Yeah,
once again, thank you, Dan in Ohio, for being kind enough to write us about that performance. We now turn to the sports page with Mr. Chick McGee. What's happening?
Cowboys 41-35 win over the Seahawks last night. Game of the year candidate. Very exciting, they're saying here. Here's 10 best facts from this game last night. No punts. It's the sixth time in NFL history of 0 punts, including the playoffs. 3 of them have involved Mike McCarthy. The Seahawks are the first team in NFL history to lose a game with 35-plus points and 0 punts. Now, you should like these sorts of stats, Tom. You like Scorigami.
You like numbers?
Yeah,
you like
fun.
Numbers? All right. Dak Prescott.
How many fair catches were there?
Well, with 0 punts, there'd be, with kickoffs, all the kickoffs are fair catches now.
Yeah, see?
So?
Tricky.
What is it about you that you want to appear knowledgeable about something that you have no idea about it? Why is that?
I didn't watch this game because I wasn't interested.
Fair enough.
Well, you know what? Let's see. Aaron Rodgers fully intends to be back on the field Christmas Eve against the Washington Commanders. How does that sound to you, Tom?
That's interesting.
He's
that'll get a big number, I'm thinking. People watching.
You're talking TV now, aren't you? A big number.
Well, no, I mean, it's the fact that it's
Aaron Rodgers.
A night game.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers coming back. And will he make more than 2 sets of downs?
I hope he does.
Why would he rush this?
Come back.
Does he not want to play
it
at all anymore?
Yeah,
I mean,
he's 40 years old. Why would you mess with your Achilles?
I
Why
don't
would
know.
He has a big streak of I'll show you. And obviously it's worked for him for many years. So, Tiger Woods returned to golf yesterday. He's at Nassau in the Bahamas. It's called the Hero Championship. It's his tournament. Woods dropped 4 shots in the 3-hole stretch toward the end and shot a 75. That left him 8 shots behind leaders Brian Harmon and Tony Finau. Would score better than only 2 players in the 20-man field. He did not do so well. Not do so well.
He's doing okay for now.
That's exactly. And did you hear about this? Tyreek Hill, a backflip. We'll do this. Tyreek Hill paying out of his own pocket to help that NFL cameraman who was disciplined as a result of his recent viral touchdown celebration. Kevin Fitzgibbons, and Gibbons Fitzkevin, he's 20 years old, revealed this week he was suspended by the league after giving Hill his phone to use in a celebration. Tyreek Hill scored in the end zone. The guy's standing there. Tyreek knows this guy. Guy tossed Tyreek his phone. He took a backflip. And, of course, the National Football League was not amused. That was during a Week 6 game between the Dolphins and the Panthers. Hill scored a touchdown, used the camera as a prop. On Thursday, Hill told reporters Fitzgibbons was suspended / fired by the National Football League. Well, now Tyreek is going to be paying Fitzgibbons' salary for the rest of the year. This is from the Miami Herald.
Well, it's December, I guess.
Rest of the season. I should have said the season. Possibly next.
You can't win today.
I can't.
No.
Does it say the year or the season?
I'm not continuing.
Well,
we knew what you meant, Chick. We knew what you didn't even.
You know, I don't know how he knows that I am just about on this edge to just jump in the car and never come back.
End of your rope.
And he thinks it's fun.
And you know what he does? He goes like this.
Yeah.
He just pushes.
Shakes you a little bit, too.
Yeah.
He's a bully.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
He is a bully.
And I'm not even talking about the conversations we've had off the air.
And then has the testicular fortitude for when you do leave to go, well, what the hell did he leave?
Well, did he leave?
Well, I lose him.
What's his? Oh, it certainly wasn't anything I've done.
I told him I'd pay him for the rest of the year, well, except for the Christmas vacation.
More sports coming up, possibly. Go ahead, Tom. Fill the time.
Okay. I know you have an excellent world record we have to get to.
Yeah, well, that'll come in time.
Now,
Now,
Pat, the song that you just did does not count as today's Christmas song.
Oh, okay.
Because we're doing a Christmas song every day from you.
I have one prepared, yes.
Oh, you got a new one, a special one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll certainly look forward to
Set
that.
me out on a task, and
We
Did
have
some homework, did he?
oh yeah.
Yeah, we have some interesting things coming up.
Cool.
all right, you know what? We're going to do this world record because I don't understand it.
Okay.
And I want to hear
Okay.
Brainiac over there explain it to me so everybody's satisfied. Are you ready?
Yeah.
A steel company has set the Guinness World Record for the most people in a digging relay.
What's a digging relay?
Oh no! you know what this is leading to.
Go ahead,
There's
Tom.
one reason we're doing this.
What?
Everybody, can you dig it, baby?
You hear everybody join in?
Silence.
You know, I know you've never looked at this as a possibility, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. This all might be your fault. You know that, right?
I think it's fun. It's a
New Course Stool of West Virginia. Steel. Yeah. New Course Steel of West Virginia.
New Course Stool is the guy that deuced in the
Recruited
Pringles
5. Will you get off that story? This is day 2. Keep track.
Oh,
and
boy.
the weekend.
I've got
it'll
it
be
etched in here.
fine. And then
Again.
Monday morning. Have you heard about this?
I will be here.
Pat, I want to talk to you about this guy crapping in a Pringles can.
Pat's got it up
No,
to date.
he wants the members of the jury to do it, so he'll have jury duty to throw.
Jury duty.
That's a child. You're a child. That is a childish joke.
How can you not think, okay, this guy went to law school, he's a grown-ass man, he decides he's going to take a dump into a Pringles can and throw it at
What?
adversaries?
I'm surprised you haven't done something
Yeah,
like
me
this.
too.
The way you laugh about it.
Yeah.
It's right up your alley.
He didn't do it. First, he didn't do it right, first of all.
Why
There
not?
we go.
What do you mean?
What do you mean he didn't do it right?
If you're going to do it right, you deuce into the Pringles can, then you add some kind of accelerant. I suppose you
now it's a felony.
spritz it with gasoline or
A
something.
pipe bomb is what he does.
And then you put it on someone's front door, set it alight, and then ring the doorbell. Then they come out and they're stamping all over it, and now they've got
What if they use
feces
a
all
fire
over their pants.
extinguisher?
What?
What if they use a fire extinguisher?
No one's going to come to their door with a fire extinguisher, Ace. No one's like that.
You strike me as a guy who would come to the door with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, they're right by the door.
We have received a letter from Minot, North Dakota, from Michael. He writes, "This is not a new prank. I have seen it done where people deuce in the can and then they put the Pringles on top."
Oh, jeez.
No.
That's a whole different ball.
He's clapping.
Honestly,
Tom's applauding this.
if you're laughing and clapping at that, you need to go somewhere and
You
You have a
imagine
problem.
A padded room would be.
yes, you're an insane person. Instead of going, oh my goodness, you're laughing and clapping.
this is so awful.
Yeah, you can save it after laughing and clapping for 20 minutes.
No, I think Ace. My point is the old trick was you would put it in a bag and set it on fire on the front steps.
Yeah,
the Pringles can. I guess there might be a danger that it could roll into the into some dry bushes and set the guy's house on fire.
You know, you're going to go to the grocery store and you're going to be walking along looking for groceries right in front of them, and just stop in front of the Pringles and just burst into laughter for the foreseeable future. That's what's going to happen.
I wonder what kind it was. They have quite a number of varieties.
Oh. I say you can't beat classic. I like classic.
I mean, that really is.
Too.
Yeah.
I'm one of the few people who like the barbecue. I like the barbecue.
They're good. They're very good too.
Cheesums are good.
Cheesums are. I think
pizza's the only one I'm not really.
I think Cheesum is number one.
Is it?
I think so.
I think Greg may have told us that. Greg
And they of course have a slogan.
They do.
Once you pop, you can't stop was for a while. Yeah.
Right.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
This guy's
Go on.
once you plop, you can't stop.
Yeah, very good. Or like poop.
Or once you poop, you can throw it on the stoop.
All right.
These are all good.
Yeah, that'll work.
Sure. Write that in the song, Pat.
You know, if you would crap in the Pringle can, put the lid on, and then throw it in such a way where it lands bottom down, I would guess the top would pop off and it would be a shower of feces. Almost like
I love that festival.
The weirdest firework you've ever seen. Would that make you happy, Tom?
Only if the victim were standing right there.
Right there, and showers all over.
Okay.
Well, what's this? That looks like a Pringles plant.
This our Minot, North Dakota fan suggesting that you top it with real Pringles, that's just evil.
yes.
I'd hope that enough time had passed that people had forgotten you read that. But went back and reminded them of it.
So in any event, we had a fun record, a Guinness World Record. Congratulations to the Nucor Steel Company of West Virginia. By the way, hint, we're going to be doing a special show in West Virginia coming up at some point. I'm just going to tell you right now.
Hello, Kanawha Valley.
It's going to be fun.
We didn't really explain what the digging thing was.
I don't know what a digging relay
but that's fine with me. I heard it.
That's part of the charm of this story.
It doesn't say?
They've invented it.
What do you mean they invented it?
They invented this record. It's the first one ever.
Nucor Steel of West Virginia recruited 545 participants to attempt the record. I don't know what that... Most people in a digging relay.
Okay.
So you've seen those things where they have the...
They invented it. It could have been one guy.
Yeah.
It could have been...
Why'd they go with 400?
Two guys. The minimum number, evidently, as set by Guinness, is 250.
Oh, okay.
To achieve the first record title.
Huh.
This is like they found this in a Pringles can full of crap.
This by definition is groundbreaking. I mean, in other words, you've seen those ceremonies where they get guys in suits and they roll up their sleeves and they get a gold shovel. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Except they did it with 545 people.
Okay.
And I assume
did they dig the same hole or did they have to dig new holes every time?
Together, they started to dig one hole, Christy.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I suppose there were probably people practicing, like when you're at a track meet.
How's it feel to be in my shoes, pal? He paid his whole salary for a year. Well, it's December 1st. I mean, it sounds like a good guy.
I assume you had to bring your own shovel.
Why would you? Why would you assume that?
Because I don't want this company to have to go out and buy 500 shovels for one day. What are you going to do with all those extra shovels?
Well, you'd have to have them all digging simultaneously for it to be a record, I would think.
Yeah.
So you just tell everybody, hey, if you're going to do this, bring your shovel, please. I mean...
And they all went, okay.
All right.
Oh, sounds fun.
Shovel, please, like when you're doing an exam in college. Oh, let's see. What are the parameters of the...
I'm a lemming. I'll see you at the cliff. Okay.
Renaissance.
You know what I'd like to shovel into my mouth?
What?
Steak.
There we go.
That's exactly right. The holidays are here. Let Omaha Steaks take all that guesswork out of gifting. Shop carefully curated gift packages guaranteed to make spirits bright all winter long. Go to omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide. Plus, use code BTS at checkout. You're going to get an additional $30 off your order. Send tender, juicy, butcher's cut fillets, mignon, gourmet jumbo franks, or even easy-to-prepare meals like that meat lover's lasagna, ready in a flash. It'll please everybody. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. And don't forget, every unforgettable bite is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. Order with complete confidence today, knowing that you're ordering the very best for the very best in your life. The most wonderful time of the year can also be the most stressful. Boy, we all know that, but you can be a gifting expert with just a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks.
Oh, yeah.
Skip the guesswork. Give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on the loved ones' faces when you send them a gourmet gift from OmahaSteaks.com. Don't forget, limited time offer, 50% off site-wide. That's half off everything, people. Plus, you'll save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout. That's OmahaSteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Be the holiday hero. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Omaha Steaks.
I can dig it. I'll be sending Omaha Steaks to my brothers like I do every year. Can you dig it, Christy?
I can dig it.
Chick?
Sure.
Don't you talk to me.
Can you dig it, baby? What a great song. When we come back, we have more sports. We have fascinating stuff in the news today, including an obituary that's kind of a salute to something extraordinarily unusual and peculiar. You'll see what I'm talking about. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com.
Hey friends, here at Gardeners we understand that great cheese can be a bit pricey. So I wanted to show you how you can make your own cheese at home with 4 basic ingredients. If you're one of those weirdos that got into bread making during COVID, this would be a piece of cheesecake for you. Since our 8-year-old super sharp cheddar is one of our most popular products, we're going to use this one as an example. Step number 1, start 8 years ago. Pretty simple. Step number 2, have access to the top 1% of high quality milk in the United States. Easy peasy. Step number 3, break out your highly sterile 9,000 gallon cheese vat.
Okay, cut. This doesn't seem like a simple at-home DIY. Who's going to be able to do this from home?
I'm just trying to explain to everybody the simple steps to making high quality sharp cheddar.
Okay, we're going to have to cut.
Well, but I haven't even gotten to the aging process yet. Are you freaking kidding me? Who the hell let this cheese hole in the door here? This is freaking bull crap. God damn, shove it up his derriere. I'm the cheese king. Guy wouldn't know a teeth if it slapped him in the face. This is utterly ridiculous.
Okay, you're reading insults off of a sheet of paper. Okay, great.
Cheddar days are coming, my
The Napa Auto Parts Studios in the special annex to my right and behind Josh. Scoot over there, Josh. Yes,
this is the new.
They're here.
This is the new
I know.
lighter thing. So
doing your phone. Yes. We have Donnie Baker along with the Pork Pistols.
Hey boys.
Donnie Baker on tour right now. Donnie entrepreneur. Donnie famous for his koozies and other semi-legal merchandise.
Paraphernalia.
Donnie, I like your wolf. T-shirt with the wolf wearing a nice Santa cap.
Yep, there's Santa Wolf. I still got my boat for sale too, Tom, if you can mention that.
Okay, now, do you know that Morgan Freeman's selling his boat, so you're up against Mr.
Yeah, I appreciate him boat blocking me like everybody else.
He's boat blocking you?
I've got a neighbor, 4 lots down, selling his boat, 500 less than my boat.
Uh-oh.
And he don't even have an outboard motor on his.
Oh.
Mine's got an Evinrude's, if you can mention that when you plug it.
Mm-hmm.
He don't even have an outboard. He's got an inbred motor, which runs good, but his sister has to start it. So, how can I compete with that? You know, I'm on Craigslist. He's got a whole budget to advertise on Ancestry.com. So, of course, he's
that sounds great. I'm surprised you have an Evinrude. I thought you'd be more of a Johnson guy.
Nope, got an Evinrude. Stick the governor off it, though. It's a beast on water.
So I'm sorry that you're getting yacht blocked, but we need to get to the band here. Once again, can you introduce the fellas in the band?
Yeah, on bass, I got Todd Boner. And then on lead guitar, my best friend ever, Scotty Winkler. And on drums, we got Dusty Privet. So this is our band. We're the Pork Pistols. We started off as Dirt Nickel years ago. And then Boner quit, and we came Mucus Plug. And then that didn't last, and Scotty got on the pills, and then we was Turtles with the D. See, we're done with Christian rock. What we're doing here is so much different.
Well, now, Donnie, I know we have time for a couple more tunes here. Is this your new original one? What are we playing?
This is a new original tape I wrote. It sort of ties into Thanksgiving. Because, you know, this is really the only time of year starting mixing stuff in your meals. Nobody really sits down with 4 or 5 side dishes when they go out, to wherever they're eating. This is like home style stuff like the Pilgrims did.
Oh.
But it can sometimes shock your system. And that's what this tape's about, from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. And I'll start this one, Dusty. This sounds like my boat when I start my boat.
Oh.
Okay, and we do this one because Motley Crue pissed out and quit, so somebody's got to sing their tapes good.
By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come over for dinner.
Comedian Greg Hahn is here with us.
I love going on dates. You get to go to the girl's place and meet her pets. They always have cats. It's always cats. It's never anything cool like a wild dingo or Wolverine. It's never a venomous duck or a bat.
Venomous duck.
Never get like a porcupine. It's usually usually two cats. Like a little one she just rescued from the trash 10 seconds ago. Just got run over by a train or something. Still has leaves stuck to its rear end. It's bulimic and anemic. Then the girl's gonna tell you like the story how she met the cat. Oh, I put some milk out on Tuesday. She drank all the milk and came back on Wednesday. That's a beautiful story. Take your top off.
And Jesus said, "Take this bread and eat it. It is my body." And the disciples said, "Jesus, we're all on low carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting."
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom.
Very much. Where was I? Oh, I know.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Whew, I needed that. All right, here we go.
I'm in a good mood. I had my cornflakes.
Oh, good for you.
You really
I thought
have
you
cornflakes?
didn't like the big cornflakes.
No, you like shredded wheat. Right?
Well, do you sugar the hell out of them, or do you just eat them as is?
I put a artificial sweetener on.
Okay, yeah.
Bad for you.
You know, you've got Christy eating shredded wheat as a snack now.
I sneak in there and steal a few at the end.
I already
of
had
the day.
shredded wheat. I had that earlier.
It's a good snack. You should try it.
Delicious. You still making that dinette set? Got the dinette set legs?
Plenty of fiber. And,
yeah, that'll do it.
No, Pat Godwin, Mr. Godwin is... how do you don't say vegan, you always say plant-based food now. That's all you're eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But technically meat's plant-based.
What?
I have a technical question.
What do cows eat?
Yeah, true.
What about breast milk?
What about it?
That's not vegan at all.
No,
I mean, when you were a kid, were you breastfed as a child?
I was not. As the oldest child, I was not breastfed.
You were not breastfed?
No.
Oh, really? Oh, that explains a lot.
Probably, yeah.
I used to like Woody Allen's joke. I was breastfed on falsies. The term falsies really has kind of gone away.
Yeah, it's not.
What a great word.
It's funny.
I don't think very many women use falsies anymore. They just get the
I remember being in the
permanent ones.
I remember being in the 6th grade. I actually remember this.
6th grade.
I remember this young lady's name. I won't say it on the radio.
She's probably dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, either that or an amazing age.
I can remember.
She looks like a lizard. Either
There was
way.
a guy.
I don't want anything to do with her. What about you, Pat?
A guy lived down the street from me whose name was, in fact, Harry. And Harry said, yeah, Pam, she wears falsies. What are falsies, Harry?
Eyelashes?
I had one of those kids, Mike. His name was Mike. And he, later on, fun fact, when we were freshmen, he fell asleep, passed out in the bush at a party, and died. He convinced me that if you urinate in a woman. That's how you got him pregnant.
Oh, yes, sure.
Yeah. I was way down the road on that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe we should do a show where we try to track down the idiots.
Oh.
I got to find the guy that told me what he thought the real lyrics were to Louie Louie on the playground. I was quite shocked, actually.
Well, I thought to ball somebody was, I was completely wrong.
Louder? What?
Louder. I said it loud enough.
What'd you say?
I thought to ball somebody was completely wrong.
Oh,
what'd you think it was?
I thought you actually put your testicles.
Oh, I see.
On their, like a Roman helmet on their face?
No,
When I first heard necking when I was a kid, I thought you
Like
just
giraffe
rubbed
thing?
your necks together. Yeah, I really did.
Oh, yeah?
Like you just, I was like, oh, I wonder if that's pleasurable. I remember as a kid going, I wonder if that feels good. Or what?
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward, isn't it?
Very.
Yeah.
Did you try to rub your neck yourself, wondering just to get?
I would kind of go, so you just put your necks together and move them around?
So I'm sorry. So I want to get back to. So you're at this event, and this guy dies.
Oh!
It's a
why
party
did we
in
get
high
back to
school
that?
and freshman. Yeah.
Why did we have to go
I
back
said
to that?
it because it's the truth, but yeah.
What happened to him?
He drank too much and he fell asleep on his back.
Oh.
You know, fall asleep, suffocate.
Oh.
Asphyxiate on your own vomit.
Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-dum.
The Bon Scott, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little Bon Scott. Man, I miss Bon Scott.
Yeah.
I don't care for Brian. I'm sorry.
Oh, are you kidding? He's great.
Nope, don't care for it at all.
Well, why don't you get back to sports? And I've got something I want to. I'm going to surprise you with something.
I brought that up again.
Hey, why don't you get
I'm trying to find something that will be very appropriate for that.
Yeah, sure.
Vomiting and falling.
Well, we have
But there's actually
one of our favorite guests.
How about this? That steel company that set the Guinness World Record for the most people in a digging relay. We have an email from Sam.
Hey, Sam.
The Nucor Steel Company in West Virginia. It was a groundbreaking ceremony for the new steel plant in Apple Grove, West Virginia. I'm not familiar with Apple Grove. They were all distinguished members of the area as well as members of the state and local government. They were in a line, shoulder to shoulder, and no, Tom, they did not have to bring their own shovel.
They didn't.
As a multi-billion-dollar company, Nucor decided to provide each person with their own shovel.
That's nice.
Are they monogrammed or anything? I mean, wouldn't you want your shovel to say, like the date?
And
name of the company. I mean, if I were handling this,
my God.
Would you classify yourself as in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. That is really puzzling.
I'm
to me.
helping these people.
No, you're not. You're not helping anybody.
Yeah, it would have been. They should have had these shovels. Now they should be. You can buy shovels with the name of their company on them, and
is there a nice charity where you can give old tools?
I'm sure. Yes.
Isn't that? I think
There
that'd be a
is.
great charity.
Old tools for old fools.
Yeah, you
There
could call
is.
it that. Yeah.
yeah, there might be some problems.
What do you mean some problems?
Oh, well, the chainsaw. Oops, I didn't think the chain would fly off like that. Sorry about your carotid artery.
Well,
we have a tribute to.
How's it feel, Josh? Trying to come up with some sort of something to talk about, and him just
I thought it
shooting
was
it
rather
down.
positive.
I have a. This is Kevin Meaney, and this is when Kevin was on the show talking about a story similar to that of Mr. Chick McGee. Here we go. No, I'm not trying to overstate this, but you mentioned that you enjoy a cocktail now and then.
Yes.
Who doesn't?
Did you hear about the guy that did 56 shots?
Oh, that's a little bit too much.
Well, he's dead now, right?
That's 56 ounces of alcohol.
Did he die?
Yeah.
Well,
of course he had to die.
Had to.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lawsuit now.
When I was a kid, probably about 15 or 16, one of our friends, Danny, I won't say his last name, he took a bottle of vodka and drank the whole thing down in front of us. Just like, watch this, guys, and just downed it, and then he passed out.
Yikes.
And then we put him in the car, and we drove him to his house and threw him on his knocked on the door and threw him on the front lawn. And his mother comes out, "What did you do to my kid? He didn't do anything. He's crazy." You know? And
how's he doing these days?
He's dead.
Oh,
time now for things you learned on today's Bob and Tom Show.
That's like a chick story.
Tom.
Did he die that night?
No, he did not die that night. No, he hung himself a few years later.
Ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of Kevin Meaney. Miss him. That's it. And he meant hanged. When we come back, we'll update you on sports and stuff. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook.
What do you want to hear?
Well, I was thinking
some music you want to hear.
I was thinking since it's summertime.
Yes.
And everyone's watching baseball, playing baseball. Do you know your softball tribute?
Yeah, I can try to get through it better than I did the other one. Church league softball. Let's pull the key up.
Great idea.
There we go. Church league softball fist fight. Getting washed in the blood on a Tuesday night. What would Jesus do? Lord, he wouldn't do that. Knock hell out of a preacher with the softball bat. Well, the swinging shepherds from the sheep of the Savior were tied with the Sourwood Church of Christ, an example of some highly unholy behavior in a game that had already been protested twice. Something unbiblical must have been said for them to be aiming heat at a minister's head. Clocking the clergy ain't the thing to do, but neither's the high hard one on a 0-2. Church league softball fist fight, a bloody laying on of hands neath the left field lights, knocking out 4 teeth, getting a busted lip, ain't exactly my idea of Christian fellowship. Church league softball fist fight, rolling around the pitcher's mound, it just don't look right for nice people from the church and the Sunday school class to trade the cup of brotherhood for a can of whoop ass.
Thank you. Tim Wilson.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
And you're strapping on a guitar. And now, are you going to play your new one here?
No, I'll play a new one.
Okay.
I'm not like Haywood. I can't write a song about 2 minutes, but...
I know, but you had a really good one you played last time I really liked. There we go. That's working.
Wayne had a wreck with a big old buzz. And you couldn't tell what kind of car that was. He rolled it in a field where he turkey hunts. That's 4 total cars in the past 6 months. But Wayne must not have learned his lesson yet. He just stuck a handicap tag on a black Corvette. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette? Colostomy bag and the cast is still wet. A shattered left leg with his neck in a brace. Wayne's trying to get to heaven in a high-speed chase. He's squealing tires and won't turn around. Got on a damp diaper and a hospital gown. Doing 120 in black fiberglass. Got a nurse on call and a cop up his ass. On 14 prescriptions for a compacted disc. Wayne's doctor's worried and his wife is pissed. And the news chopper chasing him up in the air. Wayne could give a damn about Obamacare. And his Allstate agent's getting all upset. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette?
Amen.
Let's do the big Bruce Springsteen in it.
Tim Wilson.
2 minutes after that.
Go away.
Stalker's Choice Coffee. The coffee is so good, he'll come back again and again and again.
Coffee. More coffee. Go away. Some coffee. I'm going to call the police. You want it so bad. I'm calling 911. You want it so bad.
Stalker's Choice Coffee. Share some with a neighbor. Stalker's Choice. It's what obsessive-compulsive relationships are made of.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. So that's how you know you're too high.
How's your son?
Oh, he's great.
How old is your son now?
Yeah, he's a little 4-year-old. He actually he loves Thomas the Train. Have you ever heard of Thomas the Tank
Oh,
Engine?
sure.
And they have different names, Donald, Toby. And one day he's got them spread out in the restaurant, and the waitress comes over. She goes, "That's Thomas the Tank Engine. Is Thomas your favorite?" Justin goes, "No, I like Percy. Percy's one of the trains." But unfortunately, he can't pronounce his R's yet. Imagine my horror. The whole restaurant hears my son go, "I like Percy." Who doesn't? Daddy does, too. The guys who sit behind us do. That's my favorite. That's why you're here.
You're the Joey from Philly? He likes in the car.
And where's your old lady?
Greg Hahn is our guest.
I went out with this one girl. Can I say this?
Yeah. Sure.
Get a load of this. I'm on a date. I was out with this girl, right? Here's what she says. It's true. She says, "Oh, I did something she didn't like." She goes, "Oh, you just lost some points." Whoa, there's points involved. It's a point system that the women have. It's a point system. Men, we don't know what's going on. All we know is it involves points, and all of a sudden, we're down. You know what I mean? I was doing my impression of her mother. She's like, "Oh, you just lost some points." I'm like, "Really? How many did I start out with?" "Don't ask any questions. You're just going to lose more points." "Well, transfer my account to your younger sister."
Hey, this is Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Coming up.
Hello, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
And there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Steven Singer Jewelers makes it easy to buy real, natural, earthborn diamond jewelry for someone you love. No phony sales ever. Just one perfect price every day. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, faces here, that means coming up, it's the Ace Cosby joke of the day. We'll certainly look forward to that. Thank you very much in advance.
Do we have news we failed to mention today? My favorite?
We do. We do have news we failed to mention with Jeff Oskay. And we also have Chick McGee at the sports desk right now updating us.
You know what? I think I want to do this. I thought it, and then I said, no, I'm not going to do it, and now I want to do it. I want to pick every game in the NFL this week.
Whoa! All right.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
What do you think of that? Can we do that?
Love it.
Let's do that right now. You want to do that right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so far.
Yep.
Where's my list?
I got it.
Do you have the list? Lions -4 at New Orleans. Follow along, Tom. Houston -3 versus Denver. San Francisco -3 versus Philly. And then Kansas City -7 at Green Bay. Everybody's going to cover this week. You got those?
Yep.
Okay, now add these. And write so I can read them, because I'm going to have to ask you for them. Well, I guess I could put them down. Well, I need it. See, I need
you say them. I'll try to write as quick as I can.
There's a Sharpie right there.
Where's the? Oh, there's a Sharpie right there. Okay, here we go. The Cleveland Browns visiting the Los Angeles Rams. Pardon me.
You okay there? So far, this is a great segment.
Rams are the favorite. They're getting 4. I like the Rams to cover. Rams -4 in that one, Tom. Write that down.
Okay.
Washington Commanders hosting the Miami Dolphins.
The Commanders.
Yes.
Thank you. Washington, a home underdog. Once again, setting a record for points given to a home team. They're getting 10, Tom. I will take Washington plus the 10.
Oh.
And go ahead and double shock that one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What do you think of that? Now, I'm going to go out in a blaze of ball of fire. Pringles cans filled with crap. Here we go. Already picked the Chiefs and the Packers, right? Yeah. Broncos, Houston. Patriots hosting the Los Angeles Chargers. New England getting 6. I'll take the Chargers minus the 6. New England, they're a mess. Then we've got the Steelers hosting the Arizona Cardinals. Steelers -6. I'm going to take Arizona plus the 6, Tom.
Oh.
Write that down. The New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons at Jet Life Stadium. The Jets getting 2. They're the home underdog. I will take Atlanta minus the 2 on that one. The Colts visiting the Titans in Nashville. The Ville. I like the Colts.
What's the line on that?
The Colts -1.
Oh.
So the Titans are the home underdog on this. This will probably go back and forth, actually. I'm going to take the Colts -1. And then Tampa Bay hosting Carolina. Tampa Bay minus the 6. I like Carolina plus the 6, Tom. And then the Jags on Monday night hosting Cincinnati. And by this time, I will have quit, retired, and be living in the Bahamas. Because after all these picks, there's no way. Let's see. The Bengals get 9 in Jacksonville, Tom. I like Cincinnati plus the 9. Now, you got all that?
I do.
Okay, and I need to see that later so I can write it.
And your original list.
Update the Instagram.
You picked against Anna, our winner from last week. Anna won the Big Green Egg Mini Max for her selections. All 16 games correct last week for Week 12. If you want to be part of Week 13, go to bobandtom.com/contest. Week 13 has already begun last evening, of course. Still time. You could maybe luck out if you haven't entered yet. But at stake, of course, the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Now, anything else in sports we missed?
Stupid world. Just another world record. One of my favorite topics, actually. Jonathan, the world's oldest living land animal, has celebrated another birthday. Would anyone care to guess how? They think he's a lot older.
Is he he's a tortoise?
He's a tortoise. They think he's a lot older, but here's...
Is this the Darwin buddy?
The most... We'll get to that. I've done a deep dive on Jonathan.
Oh, really?
They think he's a lot older than the age that they've designated, but how old?
210.
Lower.
Okay, 180.
Higher.
Just spit it out. 191.
191 years old.
Whoa.
Man. The giant tortoise believed to have been born in 1832. 191. Guinness said Jonathan's age is a conservative estimate, meaning he's probably a lot older. Exceeding his species' average life expectancy of a giant tortoise. Average life expectancy. Like what's human, Tom? 70, 75, 60?
Currently,
probably.
I believe it's 77 in the United States.
Okay. Could you be a little bit more exact on that?
I just read it yesterday.
Oh, okay. Why are you doing that? Why are you reading that?
I'm trying to even my much. Well,
meeting with his insurance agent.
No. I just wake up every morning and I hear this sound.
I was trying to decide if you should buy a calendar for next year.
What's the old joke, Doc? How long have I got? 10 weeks?
10?
10
days, 10 weeks, 10 years?
What? No, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Oh, that's a classic.
I love that. His species life expectancy 150 years old. Longtime vet Joe Hollins said Jonathan, despite being virtually blind and lost his sense of smell, is showing no signs of slowing down.
Well, how do you know he's a tortoise?
Yeah. Jonathan's old age, he said he still has good libido.
Oh, really?
And still attempts to mate with both of his companions.
Go,
Emma and Fred.
He parties.
Wow. How about that?
I'm a swinging tortoise.
Jonathan hatched in 1832. According to this is all Wikipedia. He was brought to St. Helena from the Seychelles Islands, I guess.
Seychelles Islands.
Seychelles. In the Indian Ocean in 1832, along with 3 other tortoises at about 50 years of age. This was 1882. He was named in the 1930s by the governor of St. Helena, Sir Spencer Davis.
That's hilarious.
Oh, give me some loving.
Damn right. He had a great band.
Hell of a group.
Steve Winwood, yeah.
Well, anyway, Jonathan has lived through 31 governor's terms. He continues to live on the grounds of Plantation House, the official residence of the governor. He's cared for by the government of St. Helena.
Known as Plantation House for now.
Thank you. Thanks for that.
Just reading facts.
Wait a minute, I can't breathe. The air in the room. How many presidents of the United States is that? 40-something?
Well, 18. Yeah.
Practically seen them all.
1830. He was born in, what, 1830?
And it was Darwin's pet, right? They had
what I
pictures.
thought.
They had pictures of Charles Darwin with him.
Crazy.
He used to beat me.
And he's got that lucky rabbit's foot that he won.
Oh, really?
Years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a hare's foot, isn't it?
His goal was to outlive Kissinger, so he did it.
Oh, boy. I beat him.
I wondered what you were going to do with Kissinger dying. You have not disappointed me.
I wonder who's Kissinger now.
Who did that song?
I was like, maybe your guy. What's the Hello Mother Fada guy?
Oh.
Well, thank you very much.
You know, people, we've got a couple of emails about Mitch Miller and Christmas music, Tom. I'm not sure if we'd done that before. That sounds like something you want to do, though.
Yeah, Mitch Miller was the TV guy that, back in the days when there were only 3 channels, you'd be...
Mitch and the 100 White Guy corral.
You'd want to watch some cartoons, and that stupid show would come on. And
grandfather's.
And although he was like the first guy on TV with a beard.
Yeah.
Very
I
hip.
remember that.
Yeah.
That was not common at all back in those days. Nobody
Chick,
had.
did you grow up like I did with the Andy Williams Christmas special?
I don't think so.
Oh, we had to watch that in our house.
Yes. Listen to this, Mitch Miller. This made it look like Andy Williams had soul.
Oh.
Listen to this.
By the light of the silvery moon.
Okay, guys, cut. Could you make it a little whiter? I thought I heard a little bit of...
What do you want? They're a bunch of white guys.
Barbershop quartet
Here we go.
style.
Won't you come home, Bill baby? Won't you come home?
Our neighborhood is restricted. That is some awful music.
People are requesting Christmas music, not your comments during the...
Well, I'm sorry. There's plenty of channels that are playing much better Christmas music than Mitch Miller. Oh, God, that's awful. Turn anybody off music.
I like it.
Oh, you do?
Really, it's very full.
Yes, it's rich.
Sounds like 30
robust.
guys.
It sounds like
Singing
90
one
guys.
note.
Everybody's seeing exactly the same thing simultaneously. This is great. What's coming up in sports?
Me saying goodbye.
Oh, that concludes our sportscast?
That's exactly right.
Oh, well, let's get the girls in then.
All right.
Bucky, this is what you farted for.
I bet they had a ball singing that.
Full chorus.
Yeah.
This is my job for now. Tom?
Thank you very much. Coming up, Christy, what have you got over there?
Well, I have Sticky Vicki in the news, and I have a guy in trouble for his slapping therapy workshop. And could a banana be just what you need to have a good night's sleep? We'll talk about that.
Did you eat it or?
Well, it depends if you're a man or a woman, but we'll talk about that. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you freeze it first?
You just don't peel it.
I'm going to get a little bit of... right now, I want to talk about solving all of your woes right now. Pay close attention. I can fix something very quickly right now.
All right.
Here's a recommendation from me. Steven Singer Jewelers. Natural Earthborn Diamonds. Steven Singer's got them, of course. And he's also got that great offer where if he or she doesn't like that, say it's an engagement ring, if they don't like it, boom, send it back. Free shipping both ways, but you're going to love it. He or she is going to love it. Steven has the best guarantee in the business. You don't have to wait for some kind of special Cyber Day or Black Friday or whatever day, because every day is a perfect day at Steven Singer Jewelers. Right now, a full 1-carat pair of stud earrings, $19.88. Steven's real diamond studs, 100% eye flawless, near colorless, and come with his famous full value lifetime trade-in. So you can upgrade your diamond studs anytime and get that full value and move it on up, as they say. Buy real natural diamonds from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers. You find them by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. You can do that today. And by the way, get those orders in before 2 o'clock Eastern time. And it's out the door. You'll have that thing in plenty of time for whatever adventure you have when it comes to giving these great gifts. Steven Singer Jewelers. Once again, IHateStevenSinger.com. Real natural earthborn diamonds are the specialty. Find out all about it from Steven Singer. Coming up also a bizarre story about semen in history. And I'm talking about seminal fluid, not sailors. No, it's true. It's a really interesting story. It involves spies and seamen And, yeah, really.
Yeah, he's not lying.
Right. I mean, it's really interesting.
He's actually right this time.
Yeah, and yeah, you'll see. You're gonna thank me. Wow, I didn't know my semen could do that.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, okay. When we come back, we'll have that and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
We have to do a little stunt here. We're going to try something. Chick McGee. We have a news story about a woman that
tried to steal a case of beer between her legs
in a grocery store in
Did you see that?
Zachary, Louisiana.
In Chick's defense, this is bigger than a case.
Now,
well, you know, we have some Keystone Light there. And
Chick is putting on a...
it's a 30-pack.
It is a 30-pack.
I've noticed that. So that's six more than what she was trying to steal.
Well,
that is one great-looking dress, Chick.
Where'd you get that?
You know what you need? One of those magic turbans that the ladies would wear.
The turby?
Is that what it was called?
It's called the turby, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have one of those at home. I could have brought it in for you.
Oh, look
if you had
at
that,
you.
you'd look like a chick has the moo on.
Is that a?
A chick is removing his trousers because they were holding back on the.
A little too much. A little too much.
Too much.
Okay, so you're leaving your underpants on because that's kind of see-through. We don't want to scare anybody. All right.
Look at that. No, we don't scare anybody.
Do you want to try the 12-pack first of soda? Okay.
All right. Well, okay. Now you're nonchalantly walking through a convenience store.
Okay. You reach over, you cram the 12-pack between your legs.
And then you try
walking.
Oh.
No.
Oh, a little easier without the pants, isn't it, Chick? Yeah. He's
walking. That's how she was walking.
Oh, I know. Look at that.
You're walking real slow, short
is
steps.
Exactly what
Look like
for me today.
you look like you're trying to hold back some kind of bowel eruption.
Can I get the door for you, ma'am?
I'll have a little trouble.
I can see that.
Could
let
you
me help you out?
Once again,
you
this
look
is
a little like an old lady.
This is from Zachary,
Now, how long
Louisiana.
could you? Well, that's
Can't see the 12-pack.
That's a 12. See, you should have gone with the 12er.
A lovely day. Thank you.
Now, could you make
That's
it?
a magic
Could you make
trick.
it to your car? Do you think?
Wow.
Say there are no stairs. Say there are no stairs, and you can make it right to your car.
It's starting to chafe.
Is it?
Okay.
Well, you know what?
I'm starting to lose it a little bit.
Okay, well, try removing the 12-pack. Let's
Okay.
try to go with the case.
Oh.
Is the case of beer cold or is it
I'm
warm?
not stealing anything. Whoops. Well, that's
Hey, it looks like your water broke.
Okay, now once again, we're trying to duplicate a robbery here.
Now this is going to be a challenge because this actually is that is heavier.
That's a
30 of
30
Keystone
pack
Light.
of Keystone
And
Light.
that's probably. Well, I'll bet it's darn close to
30 pounds.
30 pounds.
Shoving it between his. By the way, I need to say this: the moo is courtesy of Dean's Aunt Rosetta.
Aunt Rosetta, wow.
A chick has bent over. He's cramming the 30-pack between his legs. Try walking.
I just saw that. Oh,
walk over to the microphone over there.
I can't. What else you want me to do?
You're doing okay.
Ow.
Oh, man. Yeah, see.
Can't do it. It's too
Okay.
It's too heavy. I think it's too wide.
You think
because,
you could do 24?
She had the narrow.
Yeah.
She had the 12-pack of cans.
The nice thing about the Keystone Light there, it's
more like a
30, big and wide.
like a cube.
6 heavier.
Yeah,
But
well, of course it is.
You have to hand it to her, though, for not just grabbing a 6-pack and going for it. She went all the way.
Right.
By going for the 24-can pack.
I can't tell you how striking you are in that outfit.
Yes, you have to watch our TV show just to see it.
It smells womany.
It smells old.
Well, again.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Say hello.
Who am I to pass judgment on him?
It's his big day. There's so many types of cake. There's rum cake, which makes sense because we've all been eating cake and thought, this needs booze. Shot of liquor. I don't have time to eat and drink. There's fruit cake. That's a bit of a disappointment.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think that would be better. Fruit, good.
Right.
Cake, great.
Right.
Fruit cake, nasty crap.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Have you tried fruit cake? I don't even think that's fruit in there. You're like, when is that, a Skittle?
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do too.
I was I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
Oh, wait a minute.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
All right.
If you're not a Nick Nolte fan, stop listening to our show.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
There's nothing he did you don't like? That's crazy.
That's right.
We were talking about the fine actor Nick Nolte. I love the movie Who Will Stop the Rain.
I do
Rich
too.
Man, Poor Man.
I think he's in, what's Russian Doll? What's her name?
Oh, yeah.
Doll.
Natasha Lyonne.
Natasha Lyonne has a
Is that
new
it?
series called
Poker Face?
Wow, you guys are good.
Nick Nolte's in Poker Face.
Oh, I've got
One of the episodes
We had
of those.
Nick on the show. Do you remember?
I don't remember, Tom, and you say we could. Abraham Lincoln. Oh, Abe was on the show. I don't know if he was or not, but I
Why don't we
look
bet
to you.
$10,000?
I look to you, Tom.
Do you remember
I
the
don't
movie
remember it.
Down and Out in Beverly Hills?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
It came out, and it was
It pretty much launched Disney's movie empire,
yes,
right?
and it was considered hilarious and everything. And then we rented it, and I watched it. I must have been, I don't know, 8, 9. Didn't laugh once. Did I just not get it? Was I too young? Do I need to revisit it?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe so. It's Judge Reinhold and Bette Midler and Nick Nolte. Is that
That's
right?
Ruthless People with Judge.
You're right.
But this is Bette Midler and Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care for Dick.
And a dog. The dog was real funny.
Nick Nolte, of course, in
Rich Man, Poor Man.
Yes.
I've never seen that.
No, it's pretty good.
You got to see
that was one of those TV
miniseries.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
One of the first.
What was the bad guy's name again?
Falconetti.
Falconetti. It was William, the fabulous William Smith.
And I sort of thought it was. It sounds kind of like he's saying.
Yes.
I thought his name was short for Edward.
Yeah.
Falcon Eddie.
Yeah,
but
right,
it's
exactly.
ETTI.
Oh, it's like Italian.
Turns out
Yes.
he's Italian.
Very
One of
confusing.
Chick's best
Falconetti.
impressions.
Oh, please.
Rich Man, Poor Man.
You're embarrassing me.
As you recall, Lou Grant.
I don't.
Lou
Was
Grant,
Nick's dad.
Yeah, Ed Asner played the father of some European origin. Not
Hang
clear.
on. There's Rudy Jordache, one of the brothers, who's the clean-cut political brother.
Okay.
He's, in high society.
Remember that guy.
Then there, Peter Strauss.
Yeah, I think it was one of those.
He was in book 2. Anyway, the other brother, Tom Jordache, was the boxer.
Oh.
Yeah, he was the ne'er-do-well. He got a girl pregnant when
Bill
he was in high
Bixby,
school.
Peter Strauss, Ed Asner. Oh, it was a cast.
But Ed Asner's the key here.
Susan Blakely.
Ed Asner was Axel Jordache, the father of Rudy and Tom Jordache, and he owned a bakery. A massive man. He would knead the dough, and his muscles would get jacked. So one day, Tom Jordache, the boxer, thought he could beat up his father. So, sure enough, he came home and said, "Pop, I got what's her face? Well, she's pregnant." And he, Axel, got very, very mad, and yelled at him and said, "I hope she was worth it."
Yeah, there we go.
But then
A lot of build up for that.
Axel took a swing at Tom Jordache. Tom dodged the punch and punched Axel Jordache out, knocked him through the bakery case.
Father versus son?
Father versus son, and you never saw Axel and Tom never saw each other again. It's an amazing.
No.
It's an amazing.
I wonder if it's
miniseries.
available somewhere. I'll have to watch.
I'm sure it is.
Was it a book?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a book.
The Thornbirds was the other one that was the big miniseries of that era.
I remember War in Remembrance. That was a big one.
That was
Robert Mitchum.
That's
Herman Woke.
Yeah, that is Herman. That's correct. Herman Woke.
Now, why are you always surprised?
The days of the
when
miniseries.
I know something. Why?
Because you usually don't. You don't remember. You don't remember. You don't remember having. Okay, then why don't you remember Nick Nolte being on our show?
Because I don't believe it. I think it's nice that you want to think that he was on our show.
We had a fake Nick Nolte that would call.
We had the real Nick Nolte.
He would stand in the shower in his urine.
Yes.
I remember that Nick Nolte.
He was in a movie called Blue Chips.
That's a good flick.
And he called us up. Remember?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Dean, remember when he called us? He was.
If you guys say he did, he did.
Look, Dean's giving
I
me the
just
nod.
don't remember.
That's because you're addled.
Hang on. No, don't laugh. He is very close to being onto something.
Now,
I can't remember anything.
Nick Nolte, it starts and ends for me with North Dallas 40. Of course. Love that movie.
Fantastic. I'll have to watch that too.
Yeah, there's no need.
Oh, there's
You don't like it?
There's a terrific
Isn't
scene.
Mac Davis in that?
He's great in it.
Yeah.
Great movie.
They're smoking in the locker room.
Oh, the locker room scene where they're lifting weights is so funny. A friend of mine who played in the NFL in that era said that was the most accurate movie about the NFL at that time. At that time,
it's a lot different now.
Different now, yes. Now it's the time to head over to the news desk where you'll find Christy Lee. A couple quick plugs here, real quick. Mr. Godwin on his way to Youngstown, Ohio. He's got to leave early today. Patty G is at the Funny Farm. Mm-hmm. Once again, we love clubs that make fun of mental illness. The next week you're at Schizo's.
No, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Then there's the sad and
Focus
depressed.
on the Funny Farm in Youngstown.
Prozacs. No, the Funny Farm is in Youngstown tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah.
2 different locations, right?
Yes, Struthers and Liberty.
Oh, that's confusing.
Struthers. Oh, I'll be damned.
Strother Martin.
What we have here is failure.
Also, Greg Warren. This is a must-see show.
Nobody cares.
Greg Warren will be in Cincinnati.
That's right here.
At the Funny Bone. Am I getting that right now?
If you noticed, I'm Greg Warren, and what's the deal with corn? Stuff
Greg
like that.
Greg is a great comedian.
I played clarinet in the band.
I was first chair as a sophomore.
I had
Nobody ever did that.
All right, enough.
Dewey Baker. Okay.
Wow, tough crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Gold Bananas, our guest from yesterday, will be there.
What was his name? I forget his name. Did I
Greg
forget
Hahn.
his name? Huh?
Greg Hahn.
Sam Talent.
Sam
Sam
Talent was here
Talent.
yesterday.
Yeah, that's right.
Sam Talent.
His dad was a talent. He's a talent.
With 2 L's.
Just like Bruce Springsteen's bass player. Now,
Gary Talent, yeah.
we go to Christy Lee at the news desk. What have you got?
New research indicates early humans ate beavers 400,000 years ago. A large number of beaver remains were uncovered during excavations at a Paleolithic site in Germany. Analysis of the bones allowed them to identify cut marks from stone tools. Researchers noted that the bones were of young adult beavers, meaning early humans deliberately hunted inexperienced but fully grown and fat-rich animals.
Isn't Young Beavers a publication? I believe. Was it called Barely Beavers?
Well, now you're on to the publications, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, these were published in the journal Scientific Reports, which suggests the diet of early humans was much more varied than previously thought.
Really?
So Cro-Magnon man was eating beaver, huh?
I guess.
I wonder if it's any. Oh, we're gonna have to hear Godwin's song. I wonder if it's any good.
Yes, the song is great.
Beaver?
Yeah. Oh, the beaver.
No, yeah, the beat.
Eating
itself.
beaver?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you suppose you're...
I bet a lot of guys just pretend to like it.
I think your parents probably...
Wait a minute.
Your
hold
parents...
it.
Wait a minute.
Hang on. Shut up. That could have been the funniest thing you've ever said.
Very funny.
A lot of guys pretend to like eating beaver. Tom, come on.
And I think...
That was Christy.
Your dad probably did, but he was just too classy to talk about it.
Maybe.
You know,
Why are you bringing up her dad?
Because he was a
Actually, my dad-
scientist, and he was out in the woods all the
yeah,
time.
he was a biologist, but
He was in the woods with beavers.
and he grew up very, very poor, so there's a good chance.
Probably had beavers, badgers, otters.
Yeah.
Badger.
Possums.
I don't want to eat no more beaver tonight, Mom. Tired of it.
So, but this is the point: is early man ate beaver. Look at today's young generation; they're all eating ass. Don't.
You really hit that.
Jeez. Okay, hang on. Okay, cut. Now we're going to try it again. If you can hit eating ass a little more. That's what I want to hear.
Eating beavers.
What about today's kids, Tom? What are they doing?
They're eating ass out there. I mean, that's kind of...
I don't even get that. Do you mean like they're eating hot dogs or what?
No,
are you talking about?
donkeys.
No, yeah.
No, they're not eating. No one eats donkeys.
Nobody eats donkeys.
Can you imagine?
You need to hear your delivery the first time of that.
I need to polish it. I've been trying to work on it.
You really do.
You know, I told you I can't think and talk at the same time. I don't know why I chose this as an occupation.
I don't either.
It shows you.
Now, eating beaver, I don't know how meaty they are, but
they seem meaty, don't they?
Yeah,
plump.
Wouldn't that be cool? Like for the state fair, they could do because they always do deep fried something.
Donkey burgers,
deep fried
beaver.
People would try it.
They'd line up. Well, some would.
So.
Boy, I know the jokes you want to do.
Oh, we all do. And they're better off left unsaid.
Or I can see it. You know, Chester had a second helping of beaver at the state fair. He never eats beaver twice at home. Pat, do you have a tribute to beaver?
Yeah, new last verse.
New verse? Oh, good.
Yeah, so hang in there. Here we go. Here we go, kids.
All right, hang in there. We'll get through this together.
I went to a place that served exotic dishes like elk and wild boar. I heard it was delicious, but one thing I ate made me sick. It's so sad to see. Good beaver gone bad. With me this time. Good beaver gone bad. Oh, it was tough and dry. I took a whiff and almost fainted. The pink had turned brown and it tasted kind of tainted. You check your chances eating out. I should have had to try. Oh yeah. Good beaver gone bad. You want it fresh. Don't let it spoil rotten. Oh, leave it hanging around where it's forgotten. You better eat it while it's hot, cause pretty soon it's not. Yeah. Good beaver goes bad. Now, chick. Very nice. Very nice.
I prefer the.
What? Go ahead.
The queef whistle.
I was going to say queef horn.
Sometimes a beaver makes that sound. Cro-Magnon man got tired of eating fishes.
Uh-oh.
He was looking to hunt something more delicious. It's meaty and sweet. Oh, a tasty treat, you know. Young beaver ain't bad. Young beaver. Young beaver. Young beaver ain't bad. Yeah, we got through it.
Yeah, there you go.
Very much so.
This is really interesting. This is from the Johannes Gutenberg University. And it says they ate young beaver.
I'm only familiar with the Steve Gutenberg University.
Oh, really?
Johannes
it's more of a police academy.
Is he still out there?
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. He's very positive online. He has like an Instagram with motivational thoughts.
Oh, that's nice.
He's walking on the beach a lot with no shirt.
I've always liked him.
Yeah, he's not bad.
He was in that three Men and a Baby, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 Men and a Little Lady.
Huh?
3 men and another baby and a little lady.
3 men and unwed mothers.
Yes.
Yeah. What was it? 3 men in the NBA.
And then
Wait, 2 men, 1
And
woman.
then two men and one transitioning.
3 Men in a Hospice.
Yeah.
You, sir.
Oh, you're on fire.
On fire. On fuego.
Okay, sorry. This is fascinating. Now, do you think we could get... Now, I wanted to have possum.
According to you, you can get anything on the show.
And Ms. Hooker did not want to cook possum.
Well, there was a musk gland. Have you ever tried to work with a musk gland?
No, I'm sure
I
it's
don't
gonna
blame her. She doesn't.
terrible.
That's not in her job description.
Yes, it is.
Preparation of exotic
Is that right?
meats.
Yeah.
So you think maybe beaver you want to try now?
Because you can get all this stuff.
Yeah, but that doesn't
Well,
mean you
is
should.
it legal?
Is it legal to eat beaver?
Yeah.
If it's
I mean-
over 18 in some states. Not all of them.
Here we go
You
again.
can't cross state
Christy, you
lines.
walked right into
It's called the man.
I know what I'm doing, Pat.
That's how they nailed Chuck Berry. Yeah, I'd like
No
to try
thanks.
it. I'd like to try it. Well, we'll see.
No.
If it were good, wouldn't we be eating it? That's the thing.
It'd already be out there.
Yeah.
I think all the good food,
Right,
food's already out there.
We
know.
eat the good food.
There'd be a
exactly
fast
right.
food place like Buc-ee's,
Yes.
like a big tooth
That's right.
beaver
Then
mascot.
if it was really good, it would
Buc-ee's
be fast
is very
food.
popular,
Yes.
yeah. But they
Boy,
serve
boy, they are
pulled
popular,
pork and
aren't they?
brisket, yeah. But
They do have a good brisket.
Delicious.
Do they? Is it
Oh,
good?
my
Have
God.
you ever? Yeah, go stop.
Pat.
It's worth trying. Yeah.
They're clean
is it?
restrooms and great brisket.
Buc-ee's, those
Buc-ee's?
giant trucks.
Yeah,
nowadays, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just touristy. It's
No,
actually
well,
good.
it
It's
is
very
touristy.
touristy. Yeah.
But there's a reason because they're
right.
Oh,
Well, thank you, Pat. Once again, Pat Godwin, Youngstown, Ohio, at Schizo's. By the way, there's a
Funny
two-drink
farm.
there's a 2-drink
it's
minimum.
Funny Farm.
2-drink minimum, one for each of your personalities.
What?
At
But that's at
Schizo's.
Schizo.
Funny
Schizo's.
Farm.
Oh, sorry.
You're getting
Funny
People
Farm?
are going to go to the wrong place now.
If there's a place called
know what?
Schizo's in Youngstown, they deserve to have a good crowd.
I feel like a week from now, we're all going to be called into a meeting, and we're all going to be told to stop saying everything that Tom's been saying this morning.
Yeah.
And Tom won't be at the meeting,
No.
but they'll
I'm
tell
busy.
us to watch it. You know?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
I just think it's funny that comedy clubs are often named after it.
Well, they used to be. I don't think they are anymore.
Oh, the Looney Bin's still out there, yeah.
Well, but they were
Looney
named
Bins.
that many, many years
But those are kind of silly. It's not like
Yeah.
the place is called the Sanatorium.
Oh, I played there. Yeah.
Electroshock would be a good name for a comedy club. Why not?
Sure.
There's a lot of laughs in a sanatorium.
Well, now we have.
I like Dr. Grins. That's fun.
Yeah, I do too. That is fun.
I remember when he was just Mr. Grins.
Right, he got his degree.
He went to Grin school for 6 years
He
to
sure
become a
did.
Dr. Grin.
I always liked Sir Laughs a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One of the lesser-known nights.
Is that still out there?
I think it might be in Springfield, in Missouri.
It's not there anymore.
It's not.
But, yeah, no, I wish.
Okay. Now, coming up in the news, what have you got over there?
Well, we still have to get to Sticky Vicki. We have a very interesting story from World War I that you're going to just be stunned about, I
Who
think.
is the Sticky Vicki?
You're going to find out.
Sticky Vicki was a
She sticks to a wall.
famous performer. And it was one of those people would fly from all over the world to see her.
Really? All right.
Yes, she's from Spain.
Huh. We had her on the show.
We did not have
Did
Sticky
not.
Vicki on.
You would have remembered that.
Yeah.
Believe me.
You would have had her autograph.
And Anna, Indiana is coming up in the news.
I wonder who that is.
You'll find out.
It's first of all, it's a sort of a take on Hannah Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hannah, Indiana. Yeah, you'll see.
I like it.
Interesting, actually.
Wow, do you really know how to sell it? Thanks. I'm looking forward to it. That's Hannah Montana,
Also,
a pile of crap.
Fish News, the PH kind, the band. And
do we have Spinal Tap news?
Yeah.
Oh, we do have Spinal
We got
Tap.
Spinal Tap news as well. Thank you, Josh. That's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. Which would cook the cheese, I guess, but...
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
You can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Today, a little bit of an issue, something a little minor. Christy has a new boyfriend. She's officially announced the arrival of her new boyfriend.
He just got here. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
she ordered him online. Yeah, come on.
No, I mean, you've been seeing this guy, and now suddenly it's okay.
Oh, we can go with it. Yeah,
we're going with it. It's official. And the reason we had to go with it is because this guy's name is Tom, my name, and there was some confusion behind the scenes. Christy, be telling.
I'm the only one named. I'm the original Tom.
Well, no, but Christy was telling stories. She'd go, well, this weekend Tom and I did something, and she would
I'd have to
tell about some exotic adventure they had, and I'd have to clarify that I had no part of this.
There has been some speculation on the show that Tom and I might be seeing each other this Tom,
But
and
it's
that's
not. It's not
totally
Tom.
not true.
So you have boyfriend Tom, and then
Yes.
I will be plaintiff Tom. I think.
How about Boss Tom?
Ooh, I like that.
Taking it off here, boss Tom.
But see, since he's your man, he should be Major Tom, and then I would be Minor Tom.
Oh, that's nice.
That way, you know, since he's like the guy, you're major dude. We'll have to settle on something. I kind of like work Tom versus play Tom, or day Tom versus night Tom. But then sometimes you see him during the day, like on a Saturday. You probably let him in, I assume, during the day.
No, he stays chained to the tree, Tom. He's not allowed in.
Sometimes we have lunch, you know. I think there's a Starbucks in town that thinks that we're having an affair. It's great.
Really?
Yeah, it's great. Because you know how we meet at the same Starbucks occasionally. And,
Oh, I see.
You know, the people that work there kind of give you that look like,
Well, that's because see, he's facing them, and you're when you look away, he makes funny faces with his lips.
That's probably true.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm
the
sure
standard.
That's what it is, yeah.
Don't ever do that again. Keep your tongue in your mouth.
Sorry.
That's a really creepy
That was like
wiggle, isn't
a
it?
lizard
that? I missed
snake.
it.
No, you don't want to see it.
Let's just say Chick is the employee at Starbucks.
Yes.
And then I am facing them, sitting at the table.
And I'm sitting
You're
with my
sipping.
back to
You're
them.
sipping
And your
some
back is to-
annoying exotic
Don't
drink.
show me your tongue again, please.
And as soon as you look away.
You look away, and then he goes with his tongue, implying.
creepy pink thing come out of
Today we're going to do a cover, the only cover that we do.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
The entire program, but we'd like to play something for you dedicated to something that's been in the news this past week.
All right.
Look forward to it.
I think everybody's been surprised about it, and this is a song that explains how I feel about it.
Okay.
They're both ashamed of what they did. At least that's what the paper said. They walk all day because they're always on the prowl. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. They're both pros at what they do, and both require special shoes. Of each with their heads going down in the caddy. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. Neither of them's made a peep, and fire hydrants don't come cheap. Be careful when you're out there chasing tail. You could wreck your truck and cut your head, but the number one lesson ever said, no matter what you do, don't leave voicemail. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him, and the odds are pretty slim that you won't see him with any more horse.
Yay!
The other day, I was watching gay porn.
Uh-oh.
No, wait, I'm sorry. I was watching pro wrestling.
A thought from Paul Gilmartin.
Down the elevator shaft they plunged, hurtling towards their death, their faces drawn by Edvard Munch. They smelled the devil's breath. Your tongue, she said at number 3. Let me see its size. He grinned and licked his forehead. She buckled at the thighs. The impact satisfied them both. Police were left some clues. A smiling woman all alone in a stranger's pair of shoes.
Jeff Rothband is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer, and that,
Oh, my
that's
God.
heavy.
Yes,
that's a
it's
heavy job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer. Never the corpse.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
It starts tonight.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Got a big day ahead of me. I don't know if you want to know about this or not, Tom, but
Go ahead. What do you got?
Today's the day I'm going to do it.
What?
I've got, I'm guessing 5 or 6 services that are automatically billed, and I'm going to I'm going to attempt to scale that Everest. I'm going to try to cancel some of that today. Get that
you'll feel
out of
good.
the way.
Yeah.
Out of the way. Get a little bit of organization.
Good for you.
life.
New month, new bill.
New
cycle.
month, new bill cycle.
Yeah.
There
All
you
right.
go.
There you go.
Get comfortable.
Tightening the belt.
Yeah.
Tightening the belt. That's right.
How many
I'm not
accounts do
tightening
you
the
think you have on Netflix?
The over-under currently is 5.
Okay.
5.
All right.
That's that's
That'll save you quite a bit.
You'll be happy you did this.
Yeah.
That's
Why don't
$80 a month.
Why don't you just...
I'm going to start off with the big one that I have to cancel first.
Why don't you move it over to Ace?
Why would I do that?
That way he'll have it, and it'd be a nice, generous Christmas gift.
I've got plenty.
I've
got Ace's gift all set. Everybody's gift
Netflix
is
for
all
Christmas?
set, all done.
Oh. I have everybody's gift too. You can't get it anyway.
Do you want Wi-Fi for Christmas?
Not really.
Not really. How does anybody get along without
I
Wi-Fi?
don't understand that. I don't
He's
know.
going to be the only one with a functioning brain in 10 years.
Think about this. He doesn't have Wi-Fi. He's got a room, at least one room, full of non-perishable food.
Yep.
Do you have any sort of... You've got a compound waiting to happen over there. Man.
You have a safe room?
You have a... No? No safe room?
I'll tell you what.
I'm safe.
What Ace does have that I'm quite aware of
is?
Oh, he's got one particular skill, and
particular
here it is.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Been watching a lot of old West shows.
Some odors.
Yeah.
Classics.
Yeah.
What do you call a cat and a gun belt?
A cat?
and a gun belt.
What do you call a cat and a gun belt?
Kitty, kitty, bang, bang.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
You know, a lot of times I like the setup much better than the punchline.
Yeah, that is that's weak.
A cat and a gun belt.
No Christmas theme or anything. Yikes.
I'll do a Christmas later. Okay.
Well, I've got something Christmas related right now.
What is that?
For all the wonderful holidays happening.
do?
OmahaSteaks.com. Get 50% off site-wide, plus get an extra $30 off when you use code BTS at checkout. That's BTS. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Omaha Steaks. And thank you, Ace, for that image of a cat in a gun belt. That is very, very
fun.
cute. It is fun.
Thank you very much,
Pause
Ace. Now, it's time to...
Were we talking about beaver when we left before?
We were. Well, we had an interesting story from Johannes Gutenberg University that early humans ate beaver. They found evidence that they preferred it, according to the evidence they found, young beaver.
Yeah.
Because apparently beaver gets, I guess, dry and...
Oh, yeah.
Younger beaver's the best, right?
That's what I'm not making this up.
Yeah. I
says,
think Tom agrees with me on that.
It says, researchers noted the bones were of young adult beavers, meaning early humans deliberately hunted inexperienced but fully grown, fat-rich beavers.
Yep.
You can shave an older beaver and it looks a little younger.
But there's no disguise.
Are you happy with that, Joe?
This is an email from Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Beaver is actually pretty good, Josh says.
Really?
Very similar to beef. I'm a trapper, so beaver meat is easy to come by. My church had a dinner on Sunday, and I brought beaver stew. Only 4 people knew it was beaver.
Huh.
It was all gone at the end of the meal.
I'll be
All right.
Yeah, that's interesting.
What do you think of that?
Now, is there a moral obligation
Well, you should
tell people, by the way, you're eating beaver?
Unless there's some sort of blanket. Now, we're going to have many dishes tonight, and I'm not going to tell you what the ingredients are.
Now, Pat, for example, has become vegan, which that's all I hear about in the green room now.
Very proud of the fact that
that's nice.
I'm proud of you too, Pat. You're doing great.
Josh.
Should I get you a T-shirt that says it? Please ask me about how I can't stand
He
eating.
rarely brings it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why we keep talking about it.
But so if you were eating at someone's house, they'd have to say, look, by the way, that I used the same spatula on the eggs as I used on your tofu burger or whatever the hell it is. Right?
Yeah.
Pat, are you that particular, though?
Yes, right now I am.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you'd be very upset if you had to eat beaver.
Yeah, well, right now, yeah, of course.
Have you noticed your more, less, or the same gas as before?
More.
I would think so.
Yeah. A lot of vegetables.
No brain fog, and I'm not calling in sick. I'm not in pain. I'm here all the time. I'm cheerful.
It sounds like this is the right diet for you.
Thank you, Josh.
Yes.
Did you say cheerful?
No, when other people
Are
get in
you
the,
really happy?
when other people get in the car, do you warn them that it's not the level of gas is?
There's no one in my car lately.
You really do love to eat, don't you?
Yeah, sure.
Food?
Everyone does. It's
Real
delicious.
food.
Yeah, I'm eating real food.
Pat, when you fart in the car
Yes, sir.
and you're alone, do you just let it dissipate on its own, or do you roll the window down? It's just you.
I enjoy it for a minute or two, and then I roll the window down.
No, do
I
they
roll the window down. Like that.
Are they still flammable?
I don't know.
Could you research that this weekend? Because you're going to be in Youngstown.
Yeah.
And
$100 if you light a fart on stage.
I'll add 100 to that.
That's a hell of a bonus right there.
That's pressure, though, because if things go wrong, there may not be a second show.
I have a new closer.
Well, we'll move on here. We have Christy Lee sorting out some stuff over there at the news desk. What am I missing?
The legendary Spanish dancer known as Sticky Vicki has passed away at the age of 80.
Oh.
Miss Sticky Vicki was known for performing tricks with her vagina.
Here we go.
Is that right?
Here we
That's
go.
right, Josh.
By the way,
I've seen some stuff. I want to guarantee. I want to compare these to what I've seen.
She's the lady that basically invented this, apparently.
Yeah, according to the BBC, Sticky Vicky's real name was Victoria Maria Araguedes Gadaya, whatever. And she started performing in Spain in the 1980s. Sticky Vicky's infamous X-rated shows ran for more than 30 years, with the entertainer performing 6 shows a night for 6 days a week. She really worked it. The show involved her pulling different objects from her vagina. Most famously, Chick, you want to take this?
Ping pong ball?
That's exactly right. It would always end with the lights going down before she produced a lit light bulb.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Closer.
How? That's amazing.
I don't know, but she performed her final show in 2015. But have no fear, her daughter, with the same name, has since taken over and performs as Sticky Vicki.
Oh, okay. That's
like mother, like daughter. How lovely.
Family business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's kind of like she's kind of like a magician.
Sure.
You know, she'd pull something out and ta-da.
A magician? Is that what you know by?
Yeah. I've never seen somebody pull a rabbit out of a beaver. It's like a turducken.
Yeah.
How do you keep that? How do you keep the rabbit breathing in there? I found something interesting about the pros in this particular. It is from the BBC.
Yes.
Sorry, Ace.
And they said performing tricks with. It's almost irresistible not to use the phrase stunts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
The cunning array.
Yeah, if this
especially in England, I'm sure.
Yeah, what a bizarre thing to do.
Because they use that other word all the time.
And if you read the obituary, then other people in that realm weigh in about what a great person she was.
Oh, I'm sure she was lovely.
Yeah. Her rival, Dried Up Debbie, very upset.
Oh, yeah. That's.
She had to retire.
She did, yeah.
She aged out, yeah.
There was no amount of.
But one of the most famous magicians of all time weighed in.
Oh, who's that?
Ricky Vijay.
Oh. And.
So her last performance, she was.
Does anybody remember
Ricky Jay?
Ricky Jay.
That's such a good joke.
Am I the only one that?
Who's Ricky Jay?
Ricky Jay.
You would recognize him in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
He was one of the greatest magicians.
I don't remember.
Incredible.
Close-up magic. He was the limo driver in.
Die Hard?
No.
Boogie Nights.
Nope.
He is in Boogie Nights, but he's not.
The one where the guy throws the spoons.
Oh yeah, Mystery Men.
Mystery Men.
Yeah,
that's Ricky Jay.
Ricky Jay he could throw cards
into a watermelon. Into watermelon.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. I don't think.
The hide of the watermelon,
Ricky
not
Vijay
the interior of the watermelon.
See, Ricky Vijay
That's a very fine joke.
I did some math here, and Sticky Vicki did her last performance at the age of 72.
Oh,
yeah. Think about that.
By the way, doesn't that sound like a strain of weed?
Sticky Vicki? Yeah.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sticky Vicki.
Sticky Vicki, Sticky Icky Vicky. You know, at the end of all the tricks, she would twada. Anything?
Yeah, I just
Did
said
he
that.
just say that? Oh. I missed it.
Matt, do you have a song?
Yeah, I have a song we could do it now or when we come back.
We'll do it when we come back.
Okay.
Sure.
Wow. By the way, Sticky Vicki never gave interviews, ironically. Her lips were sealed.
72. And how many kids did she have? Do we know?
Well, we know she had one because
At
her
least,
daughter's. Yeah.
I think her last tour was titled "Find My Keys and We Can Drive Out."
Yeah. Well, you're not going to believe where they got her coffin.
Where?
Roomy in there. When we come back, we'll return to Sticky Vicki. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg.
Hello?
Hey, it's Tiger.
Oh, hey, Tiger. What's going on, man?
I need you to do me a huge favor.
Yeah, sure thing, man. What do you need?
Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and maybe call her.
What? Oh.
If you can, please take your name off that.
Are you me? She knows about us? Oh, man, this is bad. This is really bad.
Just have it as a number.
Oh, boy.
She hasn't seen the photos yet. Tiger, you still love me, right?
Okay, you gotta do this for me.
Please tell me you still love me. Tiger? Tiger? Hello? Hello?
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Minimax Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
This is Todd Berry. Once again, Todd has just established that he's not into astrology, but he's very proud.
And now I'm going to read an offbeat news item.
I can back that up. My numerologist told me that astrology is a bunch of crap.
How many times did she tell you?
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is a woman fried 8 goldfish amid fight with ex. This is in Pasadena, Texas. Authorities say a Houston area woman who was burned up at her former common-law husband fried their pet goldfish and ate some of them.
In front of
what? Pasadena police say it's a civil matter and no charges will be filed. The 7 goldfish were purchased together by the couple during happier times.
Now, this sounds like it's from The Onion.
I know.
I remember when we bought the goldfish, how much in love we were.
Police spokesman Vance Mitchell says the man reported on Saturday that the woman took the goldfish from his apartment. Mitchell says the two argued earlier about some jewelry the man had given her but took back. She wanted the jewelry returned. So the natural go-to response is to eat goldfish.
Of course.
Officers who were dispatched to the woman's home arrived to find 4 fried goldfish on a plate. The woman said she already ate the other 3.
Show him.
I mean, you do eat other kind of fish. So
Yeah, I guess, but jeez.
Stay away from her.
Wow. That's a kind of basic instinct. What was
7 goldfish.
Oh, the bunny
Fatal
rabbit.
Attraction.
Fatal Attraction.
Bunny.
Bunny rabbit.
Bunny.
Glad they didn't buy a dog.
They bought the goldfish
together
during happier times.
Oh, yes.
7 goldfish.
When did they buy the deep fryer?
Next summer at the State Fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
The Ohio Supreme Court has suspended an attorney for defecating into Pringles can and then tossing it into a parking lot.
Pat, you have developed a tribute.
Pringles snack. The chips are gone now. The lid is off. He's on the lawn now. His lawyer's nuts, flashing his butt, pooping in an empty Pringles can.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Dean, I am so hungry.
Oh, you want to go get some breakfast, Tom?
I guess. Is there a place we can go that has flat-chested waitresses and really baggy clothing?
I don't think so.
Think again, Dean. Guys, if you've been longing to have breakfast surrounded by flat-chested women in baggy clothing, then you'll want to visit the all-new breakfast restaurant, Pancake Hooters. At Pancake Hooters, you won't be bothered by waitresses who accidentally dip their large bosoms into your maple syrup or who break the yolk of your egg while bending over the table to pour your coffee. Pancake Hooters only hires women with prepubescent builds, so you won't be distracted by massive memories while trying to finish off your breakfast in time to get to work.
Wow, what a great breakfast.
Sure was, Tom. And I was able to eat my waffle while it was still warm because I wasn't busy staring at gargantuan tatas.
And you didn't slobber in your coffee either.
And guys, if you're in a real hurry, be sure and take advantage of our flat as a smorgasbord breakfast buffet. Why not try Pancake Hooters today? You'll see why our hardline policy with our waitress staff is, it's either 32A or the highway. Pancake Hooters.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
We're talking with comedian Rick Schrader.
I'm a stepfather, too, which I've been for a few years now. And if you're not a step-parent, you don't realize the warmth and rewards that you get for the warm, loving feeling. And it's, I hate you. Okay, here's some more money. You're not like my real dad. That's right. You can find me. Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories.
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there? Uh-huh. And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney.
So are.
Oh, my.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee over there at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
Hello. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
He's the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Rather unusual obituary this morning. Dropping like flies out there.
But make it a great Friday.
Yeah. Nothing like a heartfelt
First Henry Kissinger. Now this. I was not familiar with this woman's work. I'd heard stories about this sort of thing.
Of Sticky Vicki?
Yes, Sticky Vicki, famous for what they're referring to as performing. The text reads, Ms. Sticky Vicki was known for performing tricks.
Sticky Vicki, not Wiki.
Oh, sorry.
You had
Sorry, Sticky Vicki, for performing stunts with her vagina.
So, did she invent the ping pong ball trick?
They say she did, but we can't really prove that.
Once again, this is rather unusual. Her X-rated show, it says, ran for more than 30 years.
Yeah, now her daughter's taken over.
Yeah, so apparently the finale, remember the finale, Josh?
Yeah. Yeah, she could slice a cucumber.
No, Josh. She produces a lit light bulb, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Yeah.
That can't be like a light bulb. That can be like a Christmas tree bulb.
Yeah, one of those that's like,
right.
Or maybe even a full light bulb, but it's obviously battery powered or something. She doesn't have.
And probably, I would assume, the extra thick glass.
I hope.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Oof.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to have that in there breaking into a million pieces.
No.
It'd be a rough.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah. But I'm sure there's video out there of Sticky Vicki. Sorry.
Vicky, yeah.
Pat, you have a song about Sticky Vicki?
Yeah. Let's do a nice intro for Sticky Vicki. Ping pong balls came out of her vagina. They called her Sticky Vicki. That stunt was kind of tricky. Oh, she had to wait for a queef to blow it out her vagina. Her vagina was a legend in its time.
Thank you very much.
Very lovely. Just lovely.
Wow.
Vulvalicious.
Said one reviewer.
I I still like Ricky Vajayjay. We go back to the news desk with Chris Lee. What else have we missed?
Well, this is a story that really caught my eye. Semen was once used as invisible ink during World War I.
Well, this is ridiculous.
So this is a
The
famous
fact-checking site Snopes,
which I'd never trust anyway,
said it was able to confirm that a man named Captain Sir Mansfield Cumming.
Who's checking Snopes?
Well, see, we had a thing in the Today in History, and I saw this.
Yeah, we did.
That semen had been used as invisible ink, so I
did a deep dive,
and this guy's last name really, it's Cumming.
Yes, Captain Sir Mansfield Cumming suggested British intelligence agents use semen as invisible ink during the war.
I am Sir Mansfield.
The idea apparently occurred to Mr. Cumming in 1915 after consulting scientists at London University.
Well, I think the idea probably occurred to him after thinking about whatever, Miss Bismarck, 1911.
At the time, he told a colleague that the best invisible ink is semen.
This guy was
on
just
the
a weird
grounds
pervert.
that it failed to react to iodine vapor, charring, or any test so far devised. Snopes was also able to verify that the practice stopped due to the smell.
Everybody thought it was the bleach factory.
Yeah. And does not appear to have been picked back up since the war ended.
Oh, this guy was a weirdo.
So is it like lemon juice or something? They like to heat it, and then it would that reaction would be able to read it, or
I don't know how you read it.
Yeah. Hey, how are we going to get this message to our compatriots?
First of all, writing it.
Yeah.
Tends to be a little splotchy. You got to really.
What do you fill a fountain pen?
I don't know. It doesn't go into detail on how
I think this is just a weirdo.
My dearest Rebecca, oh, how I miss you. The ink in this letter proves that. I think this went out of fashion after the invention of the black light. Wow. So
I don't think this was common practice.
It couldn't have been.
But it's a thing. I thought it was weird when I saw it in Today in History. And when I saw the guy's last name was Cumming, I thought, you've got to be kidding.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What are the odds?
Well, I guess does it have the part about Lieutenant Dry Hump?
No, it doesn't. I didn't see that part.
He's his associate to Captain Sir Mansfield Cumming. What a title, by the way. He's not only a captain, he's Captain Sir.
Captain Sir.
Captain Sir Mansfield Cumming.
Well, it's very British.
Okay.
They're very proper there. According to the BBC, speaking of Britain, a narrow boat became wedged under the renowned High Bridge in the British city of Lincoln.
What are we going to call that bridge way up there? How about the High Bridge?
The boat and its owner have been rescued after becoming stuck in a tunnel known as Lincoln's Glory Hole.
Really?
Yep. The 70-year-old boater, Ray Fisher, said it's a very narrow part, the Glory Hole.
It's not the one in a gas station in Nebraska.
No.
Okay.
And the flow is
frequented by lonely truckers.
Mr. Fisher said the flow was just too hard for the engine to deal with. Quote, I didn't have enough power for the water flow and made a mess of it. Firefighters used a boat and ropes to drag the vessel to a safer point further along the river with them. The Glory Hole dates back to the Middle Ages.
Lincoln's Glory Hole to me sounds like something that if Bill Clinton were doing a tour of the White House. It's in this men's room is Lincoln's Glory
Now,
Hole.
Mr. Clinton, the hole in this wall.
That's right. Right over here. Lincoln's Glory Hole. Check it out. Check it out, man.
What an odd name.
Yeah.
You just moved the toilet paper dispenser. There it is.
Well, it's in Britain. Does it mean something different there, or?
It must. Glory Hole must mean something else.
Well, it didn't mean what we think it means now at one point.
I know bunghole.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is, of course, in a
barrel?
In a barrel, but it's
Right.
also something in the oil industry, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Because
in contemporary?
Yeah, because Jerry Jones, the guy that Cowboys was being interviewed, and he said he was getting to the bunghole of the Cowboys to take them to the Super Bowl. It's some sort of sweet spot or something.
Don't some people consider him the bunghole of the Cowboys?
I have at
And
least
some people think the bunghole is the sweet spot.
35% of the story correct. Yes, I stand by that.
Experts are suggesting that eating a banana before bed could help you get a better night's sleep.
And also, you might be a monkey. So,
have you considered that?
Why are they
Bananas?
jumping on the bed? Well, it's banana time.
They contain high levels of magnesium and potassium, which help to relax muscles. In addition to containing tryptophan, which stimulates production of brain-calming hormones, the fruit also encourages the production of melatonin. Wow. Scientists also recommend eating almonds, fish, whole grain cereals, oat cakes with cheese, and Marmite to promote better sleep. What the hell is Marmite? Marmite.
That isn't.
That sounds like an Australian thing.
Similar.
Vegemite.
Isn't it similar?
Marmite.
Yeah. You know what? Jeff Oskay and I and Eddie and Noah, we had Marmite not too long. A couple weeks ago at an English pub.
Oh, yeah, Marmite yeast extract is what it says.
Yeah, you put it on toast and...
Sounds like a superpower.
Savory food spread.
How did he get through that wall? He's got Marmite.
Was it good?
It's kind of beefy. Yeah.
Really?
It was okay, yeah.
So they're suggesting you eat a banana.
Yeah. Eat a banana before bed.
Then you brush your teeth. Do you brush your teeth right afterward?
Well, sure. You don't have to eat it and then hit the
What do you
immediately
mean?
hit the
brush
pillow.
your teeth?
I don't want a minty flavored banana.
Well, brush your teeth after you eat the banana.
You eat the banana dinner, actually.
Yeah.
In this article.
Right. It's not right before bed.
Okay.
It's the
Narcoleptic
last meal of the
banana.
day or whatever you...
Yeah.
This is why right before I go to sleep, I have a banana split.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very healthy.
That works.
Yeah.
Very healthy.
You're right out.
Really dry.
It's got almonds and bananas.
Oh, okay.
You like a banana split, Tom?
Don't you like to spank your carrot before you go to bed?
I do, yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. I also I spank my carrot so that it's softer in the morning when I make my juices.
Juicies, that's right.
I see the.
What do you call smoothies?
No, you're juicy drinks.
You're right, my juices.
Yeah, I can see the appeal of that. I appreciate the
That is
Good
why
God.
don't you dole out some more advice?
They keep coming.
The joke doesn't work with Chiquita.
He's got a bunch of them.
Coming up, Subway has a new footlong. We'll talk about that.
I got your footlong right here.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I'll bet Jared's getting one right now. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my fault.
Well, you did send him the tapes.
And you've heard of alternative therapies. Well, this one is a very sad story.
Is it?
Includes a death and a guy going to prison. So we'll talk about that.
Good. Okay, good. But right now, let's talk about happy stuff.
Sure.
Let's talk about making those folks that live out of town really happy with a present they actually want. Oh, sure, they want to see a picture of you and your kids, or do they? Wouldn't they rather have that box full of steaks? What do you think, Josh?
I absolutely think they would love that gift. You will too. Omaha Steaks is what we're referring to. Take the guesswork out of gifting. Oh, boy, what does Uncle Clarence want? What does Aunt Betty need this year? Well, maybe they would enjoy some wonderful gourmet gifts from Omaha Steaks. And right now, you can enjoy shopping at omahasteaks.com because it's 50% off site-wide. That's half off everything. Plus, listen to this. If you also add this code, BTS, at checkout, you're going to get an additional $30 off your order. This is a heck of a deal, but it's only for a limited time, so hurry up. Send tender, juicy, butcher's cut filet mignons, gourmet jumbo franks, or even easy-to-prepare meals ready in a flash. You know, they say that some kids dream of sugar plums at night, but I dream of bacon-wrapped filet mignons.
Ah, beautiful.
Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. And you can order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best for the very best in your life. The most wonderful time of the year can also be, my gosh, the most stressful, can't it? It's not easy shopping for everybody, but you can be a gifting expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. So skip all the guesswork and give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on their face when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. For a limited time, get 50% off site-wide, plus save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout. And remember this, every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. That's omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required.
Delicious Omaha Steaks. I'll be sending it to my brothers like I do every year. Thank you, omahasteaks.com. Once again, coming up, something a foot long at a Subway and a very unusual form of therapy. We'll talk about it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Larry, the cable guy. Larry, good morning.
It's good to see you. But I got to tell you, I had a horrible nightmare
Last night?
last night.
Really?
Before I come in here, I dreamt I drank the world's largest margarita. And woke up this morning, there was salt on the toilet lid. Thank God I didn't eat the worm in there, I'll tell you that much. I tell you what, I was madder than a skinhead watching the Jeffersons. I tell you what.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning.
Hello.
And we are joined in the studio by our guest comedian, Clinton Jackson.
See, I got the name of two presidents, right?
I was just
thinking about
that.
Yeah, that's the way people don't. Yeah, see, Bill Clinton and Jesse Jackson. Boom. Just wanted to scare a few people.
Oh, man.
Now, Clinton, I was told that you were part of a comedy festival in Aspen.
Indeed, I was.
Now, do you ski?
No, I do not. All the other comics went, and they asked me to go, and I said no. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to be out there, leading the pack, looking like Hootie and 100 blowfish. On a hill.
Bravo.
I did not ski.
This is Bob Cavoyan for Channel 13 in a special Olympic moment. We are going to recreate the very first time the torch was ever run in history.
Cut. The monkey's got no gloves on. Where are the monkey gloves?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I didn't have the gloves on. Sorry.
Now we're going to recreate the very first time the torch was run in history.
Cue the monkey. I'm not a monkey. I'm a gorilla. There's a difference. Cut.
I didn't say I didn't know what you wanted. I know what you want. I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I can't go in the woods.
Why?
I have sensitive skin. I can't. I just can't do it.
Sensitive skin. You're wearing a gorilla suit. I was just in the woods. Anybody can go in the woods.
Have you ever been bitten by a mosquito? Possibly a carpenter ant?
You don't want the gig? If you don't want to do this,
I didn't say I didn't want the gig.
Tony Siragusa from the Colts. Tony Siragusa said, I can do this.
Siragusa
He wanted the role of the gorilla.
He cannot touch my gorilla.
Yeah, well, he didn't even need the suit, okay?
I'll just keep watching these old soap operas. I just keep watching.
The telephone. When it rings, answer it.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schlitz, but for me,
Bob and Tom Radio.
And then the thing between your back door and your genitalium is the perineum. Is that what it is? Perineum?
Perineum.
Okay.
Perineum. Just refer to it as the...
That's like an azalea.
In slang, can we use the word taint instead of
The
the
taint,
back
of course.
door?
My husband calls it the beach.
The beach.
Really?
You know, you can almost hear...
Hey, let's have a little picnic at the beach.
Why does he call it the beach?
I don't know.
That little area down there is the
You mean
beach?
he goes, oops, I hit the beach. Is that what he says?
No, when we've
Does
talked
he,
about this subject before.
Does he like it? Does he like it when you're on the beach? Does he like you to?
He likes it on the beach.
He lives in a different century than me.
play with his beach?
No, I'm
likes
just
it when
saying
you
that's
play
what
with
he
the
calls that area.
And what? How does that come up in conversation? As a general rule. Pass the salt. By the way, my beach itches.
All right, man, let's hit the beach.
Kostaki Economopoulos joins us in the telephone.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. That's something you hear a lot, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, that's definitely true, but if you're at a meeting for bulimics, you just have no idea when it's over. No man is an island. That's a phrase you hear.
Sure.
What if you drop Michael Moore into a shallow lake? That maybe.
Even mocking your liberal brethren. I like that. I admire you for that.
Yeah. Try not to put your foot in your mouth. Unless you're a stripper and it's part of your show.
Yeah. Hey. Where are you hanging out?
The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I guess, if you're born without a vagina.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Kiss many. Hello, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Most of us are in our places with bright, shining faces. Tom.
I spilled something on my shirt. I had to go change.
Oh, you okay?
I don't believe you.
Hope you didn't burn yourself.
I think you just went and changed your shirt because you wanted to change your shirt.
Yeah, you like Cher.
And I don't know why you have to tell these tales.
Tales?
Pat, I have a confession to make. You mentioned Cher.
Yeah.
I really like her new Christmas single that's out.
What's it called?
Oh, I haven't heard it.
You have got to be kidding.
I think it's a lot of fun.
I haven't heard it.
Oh, look it up, chick. You can play it, can't you, over there?
Don't Ski with Sonny.
That's the B side. I don't like it as much.
Don't ski with
It ends abruptly.
Don't sleep in the subway, darling.
Okay.
Don't ski with Sonny.
Now, we have to get a Christmas song out of you, Pat. You promised we'd get one. I know you have to leave early today.
I have to leave it now.
On his way to Youngstown, Ohio, Mr. Godwin will be at the Funny Farm tonight and tomorrow. Separate Funny Farms, I understand. They've spread it out. We'll look forward to that. But you have something Christmassy for us?
I do, yeah. And here it comes.
That's nice.
This is Cher.
What is this?
Cher's Christmas song. Do you know the title?
I don't remember it. That's good stuff, though.
No one on the streets in the city is quiet. I should be asleep.
What are you playing that through?
That's
her auto tune.
Yeah.
It's her.
I'm gonna stay out. I can feel the pulse as I walk in the
All of a sudden, it's perfect.
through the crowd to the middle of the floor.
I kind of like this part, too.
Yeah.
The SNL guys nodding their heads.
Like this.
Here we go, baby.
Nothing less.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Request. DJ play a Christmas song. I wanna be dancing all night long. It's cold outside.
Really?
I like this.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
She still got it, baby.
She still got it.
DJ play a Christmas song. I wanna be dancing.
Oh, I know you hate it. Go ahead, say it.
Isn't that good stuff?
Okay.
Love in here.
No, 8 more minutes.
Your girls would love that,
Lot of love in
Tom.
here.
They'd play it in the car with them. You guys will dance.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
We got to do 2 things. We got to get them to want him to play Cher, the Christmas song, and get a pet reindeer. That has to happen.
an AI-generated pop star has dropped her first single.
What?
Anna, Indiana, released the debut single Betrayed by This Town, wherein she sings about heartbreak and wanting to tear down a town full of shattered hopes and
Sounds like a
silent
Johnny Loud
screams.
one number.
Yes, exactly.
I have the song.
Oh, good.
These AI things always work out.
Yeah, they always really just break through.
According to her creators, Indiana's entire existence, her image, singing, music, lyrics, all generated by artificial intelligence without any human involvement.
Tom, have you heard it?
No, but I got it right here on the computer. So this is AI Indiana.
That could be the oldest thing you've ever said.
Anna,
I got
Indiana.
it right here on the computer.
Anna, Indiana. Of
Yep. An AI-generated music video released on social media
And I'm not.
shows her singing into a microphone while the tools that were
push
used
the
to create the
button, will
tune
ya?
pop up periodically.
Looks like it says Al Anna because they don't have periods, which is so stupid.
Yeah, that's got to be mentioned every time.
Okay. Well, New York Times puts periods in, and then they know what they're doing. Here we go. This is AI Anna, Indiana.
Oh.
Sitting at my favorite cafe, sipping my tea. It's
If you played this for me
Saturday,
in any
thinking
Taylor
about-
Swift song, I couldn't tell them apart.
Same here.
Really?
I don't, yeah.
What is it? What is the lyric?
She looks like a Barbie doll.
She looks like a Pixar character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's not particularly realistic.
Yeah, kind of Olivia Rodrigo meets Taylor Swift-ish in the drawing. Well, here we go. This is AI Anna. Here we go.
Sitting at my favorite cafe, sipping my tea.
Is this English? Is she supposed to sound like she's
I
English?
think the AI is clipping it a bit or something.
I don't know.
No, that's impossible. That's not clipping.
It sounds like there's an English accent. My favorite coffee. Here we go.
Sitting at my favorite cafe, sipping my tea. It's Saturday, thinking about all he's done to everyone. This town is full.
I wonder why they added that grunt again.
I don't know. That really
makes it though.
peps it up. It kind of makes it for me.
production style.
Yeah.
So in the video, there's a guy behind the glass exposing himself.
That's right.
Here we go. Keep going.
Full of broken dreams, shattered hopes, and silent screams. Somebody please help me.
You know what?
It really adds to it.
It doesn't sound like English is her first language. That's what it sounds like to me.
She's a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they can program it to sound.
It says they didn't do anything. No human involvement.
But I mean, the programming is of human.
Can you wait till down the road this whole thing, and then the AI producer and the manager start fighting? no human involved. An AI guy gets shot.
Bring up the drums.
One guy wanted it in mono, and he beats the.
What are you?
Music critics were not impressed.
AI?
Who wants this?
Nobody.
AI music critics or
No, popular music critics like Anthony Fitano. He said, "Well, this sucks." Yeah.
Oh.
Although, even though this is an AI creation, Pete Davidson has already banged her.
Whoa, man, he gets around, doesn't he?
That's amazing. Everyone
He
wants
is quite the coxman. There's no doubt about it.
Boy.
I mean, interesting. If I wonder if you could. I assume you could program it to say recreate a Kiss song or create one from square one, or even a Beatles song. Could you?
Yes.
Sure.
Could you play it 50 Beatles songs, then it would come out with.
That's
something?
the idea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They've done that. I've heard that. Yeah.
And aren't they trying to prevent any of these computers from accessing copyrighted material? Isn't that part of the whole thing right now?
A lot of people are getting in trouble using AI. That's all I know.
It's a can of worms.
Yeah, it is.
But would you have known if I wouldn't have known this was.
I would have known
That's what I
something was-
said.
It sounded a little.
There were a couple words where we go, oh, that sounds off.
You come in, you bring that to me and go, here's a new Taylor Swift.
You're right, though.
I'd have no.
Well, you don't
I got
listen
no
to
idea.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that probably helps.
I agree with you.
But,
It sounds like a.
To me, it sounds like kind of maybe a Northern European singing English, and it's their second language.
I'm going to break your heart.
Oh,
Tom,
no, what?
They just announced that AI has John Prine, Jimmy Buffett album coming out.
Oh.
That's so weird.
What?
It's so wrong.
What I just said.
Why are they doing this?
What do you mean AI? That's awful.
So they fed in a bunch of Prine songs and a bunch of Buffett songs, and the AI
New songs.
has created.
Sam Stone went to the beach and had a good time. No longer addicted to heroin. How's that?
Yeah.
If you did like it, what would you do? Would you tell anyone?
The thing about it is it'll sound okay.
It's them singing duets.
Right. It'll sound okay, but it's missing.
This is happening.
It's missing heart and soul.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't.
Sure. Oh, it's all missing soul. Sure.
Well, okay. Well,
do you like that song, Tom? That you just played? Anna.
I would. I'd have to listen to it a few more times. It's weird. Knowing what it is, it makes it even odder.
Yeah.
A couple of words sound kind of funky and computer-like.
Yeah.
Like shattered, for example.
Should it be? Oh, sorry.
Sitting at my favorite cafe.
This is representing everything you hate about music. No real instruments, no real people singing, nobody writing the song.
And she looks fake, too. I mean, I'm still going to whack it to her, but she looks. She doesn't look that real.
This is this Hank Williams or Hank Williams Jr.?
Junior's still alive.
This is AI.
Ooh.
Straight out of Compton, crazy mother named Ice Cube. From the gang called Fellers with Attitudes. When I'm called off, I got a soda. FWA. And bodies are hold off.
So that's
terrifying.
That's Hank Williams, the elder.
Right.
They sampled all
An
of his-
NWA song. And
this is Johnny Cash, artificial intelligence, and something to do with Barbie. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm not Johnny Cash. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Oh, come on, Barbie, let's go party, 'cause I'm in a Barbie world.
I mean, it sounds like him. It's
Yeah, it
great.
does.
Wow.
Which means you can't believe anything you hear.
You know, that's interesting because with Hank, not Hank but with Johnny Cash, for some reason, in my brain, it fills in the gaps that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say?
We're more familiar with
Yeah,
it?
maybe so, yeah. It
man,
really sounds like Johnny Cash.
This is a
to me.
problem.
Oh, it's a huge problem.
It's very good. I mean, you're going to have footage of presidents and world leaders saying things that never...
We're weeks away from sentient retirement.
This is bad.
We're going to be hunted. We're all going to be huddled at aces in the safe
Well, it's
room.
really sad for all the creatives out there. I mean, yikes.
Well, hence a lot of the striking going on.
Right.
Well, it's bad news for Danny Gans.
Yeah.
Not his estate, though.
Well, he already
Who's
had
Danny
bad
Gans?
news years ago.
He was,
Yeah.
He was the famous Vegas singing guy.
He did a lot of
When
it.
you'd go to Las Vegas, there'd be 90-foot
1,000
billboards.
voices,
He could sing like it was great.
He was an impressionist?
Yeah,
a singing one,
impression.
Hell of an entertainer. He did everything, yeah.
But I believe he's deceased.
He did.
Yeah, he
sadly.
passed away. Yeah.
So sad.
On a lighter note.
That was good news for Carrot Top.
I will
You take
die
his
on
spot?
that. I will die on that hill. I love Carrot Top.
I do too.
I think his act is hilarious.
Carrot Top makes me laugh a lot.
Wow.
Never seen it.
But his
live.
show numbers went up a little, I think.
Oh, sure. It would have to, yeah.
They were neck and neck.
I'm surprised Carrot didn't have something to do with it.
Subway, they're in the news. The sandwich people are releasing a foot-long cookie.
Oh, my gosh.
On December
Everybody
4th,
shut up.
National Cookie Day, customers in select cities will be able to visit select Subway locations that will be transformed into so-called Cookie Way restaurants and get one free foot-long cookie with the purchase of any foot-long sub. You're going to ask me where those locations are. I do not have them. Go to their website.
I'll have a foot-long cookie, please. Huh? Oh, onions, spinach, tomato.
Chocolate chip. See, now they
Mustard.
Why don't they do that? They'd have something. Have a whole dessert bar.
You're right.
Why wouldn't they do
I
that?
mean, they do with, like, Sundays, some places.
Sure.
But a cookie place where they have ovens, like at Quiznos, where you tell them what to put in there and they
then out
bake it
comes a
right
hot
there for
cookie.
you?
Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, you guys are onto something.
Why aren't we Shark Tanking this?
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea.
It is.
So, have you ever heard of that place that does that thing with the ice cream where it comes out of the giant tanks?
Cold Stone?
nitrogen thing?
That thing.
It's supposed to be colder or something.
It's great.
Nitrogen.
It's super cool. But
Well, they
you
mix it
pick
right
what you
down
want in it. No, it's
I know
more-
Cold Stone Creamery
They
does it
have the big tanks full of, I think it's nitrous oxide, and you get all high. And,
Oh, my.
no, that's not what it is.
Sure it's not. Okay.
So it's a foot-long cookie.
Yeah.
Subway.
And once again, to review its official, Kraft says it's launching a dairy-free mac and cheese in the U.S. The company,
To me, the good news there is that Kraft mac and cheese has real cheese in it.
yeah.
That's the news here.
Because when you make it, it's got that Agent Orange powder. I've always wondered what that was.
This new recipe replaces that powder, Tom, after 85 years with ingredients like fava bean protein and coconut oil powder.
So, Godwin, could you eat this stuff?
No.
Why
not?
Say it again, the ingredients. Coconut powder.
Fava bean
Yes.
protein and coconut oil powder.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, you can. The plant-based Kraft Not mac and cheese was developed in collaboration with Not Co., which makes plant-based milk, burgers, and other products. The vegan mac and cheese will be available in white cheddar and original flavors and will appear in stores over the next few months.
It'll be interesting to try it.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah. And would you ask your vegan guru about breastfeeding?
I will.
So I'm kind of curious.
It's going to be no. I mean, that's dairy, probably, right?
But also,
it's natural. I mean, that's
natural dairy.
Babies should be breastfed.
Yeah, but what babies choose to be vegan?
Well, they're
their guardian chooses for
the
them.
answer is going to be whatever the mom ate. So it possibly, if she was vegan, yes, yeah.
No, but it's a milk product. Why am I arguing this?
Yeah, why are you?
Why do you argue with anyone?
Just ask her to put down her hacky sack and think it through and realize that that breastfeeding is fairly normal. And okay, sorry.
You're just making.
You ever seen a pregnant lady with a hacky sack? Hilarious.
Oh,
bounce it off her belly. Man, that's fun.
Now, Pat, are we going to get this Christmas song?
I'm ready to go. I've been ready to go.
I know. I was interrupted by Cher.
That's fine.
I did the introduction to the whole thing.
It's Josh's fault.
It is my fault. I love to ruin the show.
Wow, you're good at it.
He learned from the best.
So does this need an introduction?
No, it does not. This is a real person singing. This is a real song, and it's real long. So here we go.
You've only got exactly 2 minutes.
I can do it. I've been saving all year for Christmas Day. Took out a little each week from my take-home pay. Oh, my take-home pay is less this year, because our CFO doesn't even know I'm here. It's time to go on a shopping spree. But first, my son and I get a Christmas tree. Put the Christmas tree on the top of the car. We're driving home, but didn't get too far. 'Cause crossing the road, a big old deer totaled my used Jeep Wagoneer. My car insurance policy only covers liability. Oh, the deer crushed my Jeep, what a body shop bill. It's almost $5,000, man, I've had my fill. I've had my fill of trouble this year, and out of nowhere came a big old deer. I need a loan, so I asked my mom, but she's strapped for cash, so I called Tom. Tom is tapped, he built a brand new home and spent $1,000 a piece on garden gnomes. I gotta buy presents for my teenage son, like a VR headset and a paintball gun. With the $5,000 I saved this year, I used to fix my Jeep Wagoneer. I can't get the gifts on my son's wish list because of the deer that killed our Christmas. Oh, the deer that killed our Christmas. Damn my luck, that 10-point buck is the deer that killed our Christmas.
All right.
A happy song.
Wasn't funny, but it was long.
Patty G, Youngstown, Ohio tonight. Also, Greg Warren, Cincinnati at the Funny Bone. And our guest, Sam Talent, also in Cincinnati at Go Bananas tonight and tomorrow. So
Busy,
a bunch
busy,
of
busy
great,
time.
great comedy in Ohio. We're coming right back. We have an unusual type of therapy called slapping therapy in the news.
Yeah, we do.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is...
That's why you're single. That's all.
What?
Are we? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. We're back live.
Back with that.
Not your tongue.
He was talking about me because I went like this.
No. I'll tell you what it was. See, you're not even aware of what you just did. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Coming up, our interview with Donald Fagen.
You're
from
so
Steely Dan.
stupid. You don't know what you're saying.
No, we're trying to make conversation. And just before the mic's open, Josh goes, "Hey, my toilet seat's on the way."
Yeah, that's right. He's excited about it.
Right.
It was something we had discussed.
Did you hear what Tom said? We were trying to make conversation. Tom doesn't
He didn't
have
speak a
conversations.
word during that break.
He
They
doesn't
kept
say
his
anything.
headphones
They
on.
invented the phrase, he talks at me.
You, yes.
I thought it was. I mean, Josh. Okay, you're on a first date. Let's just say, and
there's some nice music in the background. You're at a nice restaurant, and the waiter comes up. You order some sort of cocktail, I assume. What's your beverage of choice?
I might have a tequila and a beer.
Together?
Beer.
Sure,
So there you go.
Beer and shot. Why not?
As you can
What
see,
he's thinking is here, you don't look like an alcoholic. That's what he's thinking.
Oh, no, I think he looks like one. And then
farthest from the truth, but go ahead.
And then this young lady orders something, and then you say, as a conversation starter, hey, my new toilet seats, I just got a thing from Amazon. It's on the way. And then she goes,
I'm sure that's what you would do.
Waiter, could I get an Uber? I've got to get out of here. I have a thing.
My God, the way your brain operates.
I know, it's amazing.
Fascinating.
Isn't it?
So your new toilet seat, something you want to tell us why?
Well, we were talking because I'm tired of my vacuum cleaner, and Christy and I were talking about vacuum, and I'm going to order the one she has.
Yeah, you're replacing your vacuum.
I love my vacuum.
I'm tired of mine.
So to enter the conversation, you said, wow, that's really interesting. Hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Because the other day I mentioned that I broke it.
Josh, I love you, but I think he might be right.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying it's kind of a conversation killer, really.
I knew we only had 4 seconds left in the break.
It's kind of a funny thing.
I thought I would. Yes. You know what? I thought I was bringing up a topic that you would enjoy.
I get Josh. I know what he was trying to do.
Okay, sir, I didn't understand.
I hate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it took just over a year, but about 6 months longer than I had in the pool, but it finally happened.
No, you had the under. I would have taken the under too.
Josh now openly hates Tom.
I had the under myself.
Congratulations.
But then they said I couldn't play because I could violate.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. Once you cook the cheese, I guess.
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
You can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Why not jerk a bottle off your department store shelf today? Mr. Béchon, it's not a sin anymore.
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Kid Rock here with us in the studio, and
We apologize for Mr. McGee.
we also have the Twisted Brown Trucker Band through the glass. Thanks again, ladies and gentlemen, for getting up, and they are going to share their great artistry with us this morning. You're just back from Iraq. We spoke about that, and I think it's great that you're doing that. Oh, you also were involved in the auto show.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Detroit Auto Show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did a thing for General Motors, and I love to do as much as I can there with the car companies, especially because Michigan, that's where I grew up. My father was an auto dealer.
Did your dad do his own commercials?
No.
Okay.
No.
Come on down to Rock Motors. That's Rock Motors. Nobody deals like Rock Motors. I'll stand on my head or eat this car.
Here's my son to sing about it.
Sing about it.
Kid.
What? You bad, bad daddy Rock.
Free lap dance with new tires.
There you go.
There you go.
Wow, this I think Mr.
This is
Rock
going
will
very
never,
well.
never do another interview with us.
Yesterday we were talking about hickeys.
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Which one of your daughters has one?
No, nobody has hickeys, but we have death by hickey.
Death by hickey. Were that me, I'm sure the officers would stand over my body and say, I have a feeling this is how he'd wanted to go.
More chalk.
Yes, because I'm so gigantic.
Oh my God.
One stick
one
of
of the
chalk
fattest things I've ever
would
done.
never not be enough
We had to use a whole
at
box
all.
of chalk to outline his.
Look at him. He had to take his headphones off, lean back, and he's screaming with laughter.
He's just an awful person.
More chalk.
Lucky numbers.
Man, if that weren't funny, I'd be so mad.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio 24/7.
Be part of it. Get involved.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. The fabulous Christmas edition of our show. The holiday edition.
Just getting going.
Just going.
Got a lot of stuff we have to do here. We have.
You want to hear a little bit about a nice Christmas gift that's out there for you and your
I do. What do you got?
Loved ones? Well, what are the words artisan meats, quality cheese, and freshest curds you've ever tasted mean to you? I know what they mean to me. Deliciousness. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese and sausage, made fresh in the morning and most often delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese also has this amazing ooey gooey oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You heat it and eat it. That's it. Grill it, skillet, or air fry it. And I'd like to recommend to you the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. Powerful, creamy, melts in your mouth.
Sounds like a song. Ooey, gooey, grill it, scale it.
It absolutely does.
As long as I can eat it, my cheese. Okay. Sorry.
Gardner's, listen to this. They just unveiled their limited edition maple bacon cheese curds. That's right.
Maple
They're
bacon.
available through this weekend. Squeaky fresh cheese curds that taste like Sunday morning. Grab them while you can. Check out all the flavors at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Try them out. You'll see the difference, and then you'll know what to get. All those hard-to-buy-for people in your life this holiday season. GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Remember, cheese is always a good idea, and don't forget, right now you receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more. And again, this weekend only, limited edition maple bacon cheese curds. GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Squeeze the cheese. Thank you, Gardeners. That's another great gift. You got to get gifts people really want.
Yeah, and then we'll enjoy. And
I was reading this article about the top 10 gifts people don't want.
Yeah.
But food way up front on top of things people do want.
They like to eat, right?
Yeah, they like good stuff.
It's a gift. It's experience all in one package.
Now, Patty G, I know you're on your way to Youngstown. You got to leave in just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Can we get one more song out of you before you leave? Is that going to be possible?
You want to hear about the sleeping with the banana thing?
Yeah, of
As
course
a
we
cure
do.
for
Sure.
insomnia?
Now, wait a minute. So give me that story again. I'm confused.
Yeah, no worries.
Is it the potassium in it?
And the magnesium, because they both. Do you ever get cramps in the middle of the night?
Sure.
They say if you eat a banana that helps with your leg cramps. And the reason is because the magnesium and the potassium relax your muscles.
You eat it before you go to bed. Then. You don't like wake up in the middle of the night.
Well, I get up in the middle of the night sometimes and chew magnesium because my cramps are so bad. But yeah, my legs, yeah. But I'm going to start this banana thing. I'd never heard of it till today.
So you eat a banana for dessert?
Yes, it contains also tryptophan, which stimulates production of brain-calming hormones and encourages the production of melatonin, which we all know.
Tryptophan sounds like a Grateful Dead tribute band.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Jerry took this one. It's the acid test, man. What have you got over there, Pat?
I'm just mad about Ambien. Ambien worked well for me. Till the night I called my ex-wife. I thought I was asleep. I asked her about her new fella. Quite rightly. Won't fight me 'cause he's yellow. I had too many Stellas. Narcoleptic banana. helps you sleep sound with no pills. Narcoleptic banana. Whoops! With an extra shot of Benadryl. Of course, they call it mellow yellow. One nightly. Such a strange bedfellow. I'd rather have a Stello. Little Donovan. On a Friday.
Did you know that thing, Josh, about the song Mellow Yellow? When it came out, you were supposed to
smoke bananas,
scrape the inside out of bananas and bake them and then smoke them.
No, nothing in that song suggests that's what it's about.
That was like a pre-internet.
I think you started that.
That was a thing.
That sounds exactly like something you would start.
No, it was one of those things that it was passed around the schoolyard. Oh yeah, that's all about because you'd be reading about Donovan and the Maharishi and the Beatles all getting high. Oh yeah, absolutely. We return to the news desk with Christy. Have we missed anything?
Yeah, a contestant on the Netflix reality show Squid Game, The Challenge, revealed that participants were using lubrication from condoms as chapstick.
Why?
Trey Plotnicki, known as Player 301 on the show, confirmed the rumor to Entertainment Weekly.
No, they're not killing them on the show.
They are not.
Like in the Squid Games movie.
Correct.
See, that's why the movie was so good.
After players arrived in the dorm, they were given a small bag of toiletries to use throughout filming, including a toothbrush, toothpaste, and hand sanitizer, as well as communal toiletries in bathrooms. Lip balm, however, was not provided. Desperate contestants unwrapped the condoms on set and used the lubricant on their chapped lips.
Handy, because if you think about it, it kills the sperm on your lips at the same time.
That's quite a challenge. That's quite a game. I don't know what they're playing, but
isn't there a spermicide?
Well, yeah, but why would there be sperm on their lips? Because they're on the Squid Games, you just assume they're
doing something
semen? Is that
horrible.
What you assume? You do. That's exactly what you think. They're in the Squid Games. I'm sure they're covered in semen.
All the condoms soon disappeared, but the lubricant apparently did not even help. Producers eventually did provide tins of lip balm.
With casts that big, where would they have sex?
Probably the traditional orifice. I'm guessing. It probably, the usual big three.
You'll always have two or three, but still.
But so if they provided them with condoms, they must have been assuming that.
Yeah.
There was going to be
what? How many contestants? Like over 100?
I don't know. I haven't watched the show. You're the one that watches all this TV. Tell us.
That'd be kind of a good thing in a MacGyver episode.
Yeah, then it would make something, using the
Hey,
lube
MacGyver, my lips are chapped. What should I do?
Well, they're using it to lubricate something, but not, I don't know why.
I mean, that's like a third step down for a condom. I mean, number one, adult activity. Number two, of course, water balloons.
Is anybody watching this reality show? Netflix sometimes... Remember when they came out with season 2 of Tiger King and we all went, nobody cares anymore.
Yeah.
Cares.
You know what, though? I think
the same thing with this.
I think we're losing sight that it's a worldwide Netflix. And
so maybe this is
so in Asia, it probably is big.
Yeah.
Hate to say it, I think you're right.
Yeah.
There's different things in different parts of the world.
Josh,
you're probably not watching the Panda reality show.
The Panda Channel?
Yeah.
That's a real thing?
Is there
Panda
one?
Family? Doesn't it sound like a real show?
It does. You love this.
I'd watch that. When do you watch that? A Panda Family?
Panda Cam?
Panda at home with the pandas.
By the way, I saw the headline. I didn't read it. Are they, after this sort of detente with China
they're sending all
last week, are we getting new pandas?
Well, there's talk of that, but all the pandas are going back to China now, from all over the world, not just in the United States.
But so they're not going to send some new ones here?
We don't know. That was rumored.
How would you
I swear to God, if those two men got together in San Francisco and talked about effing pandas.
Well, you know they did.
No,
that's probably the biggest
Then we're screwed
issue.
as a planet.
That's probably the biggest issue.
The first thing Biden should have done was smack that guy in the face.
Well, so we could start World War III?
They're going to. What if they started over pandas? There you go. Give us our pandas back. Hell no, we're not giving you pandas back.
Diplomacy. Oh, really? Should have shot him in the back of the head.
Oh, wow.
That would be effective. I'm sure they wouldn't respond in kind. They'd go, oh, sorry.
Half of them might go, thank God we're free from some moron who runs our country.
Well, then they have another one waiting in the wings, probably.
Yeah, they always do.
Yeah.
Well,
we need more bombs.
Thank you very much.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
A little happy.
Hey, Tom, do you find that someone here is a little hawkish this morning?
A little bit of
Go ahead.
And now a little bit of nuclear winter.
Bow down to your soon-to-be Chinese lords.
Scotland sending their pandas back to China.
You're damn right they are.
Yeah, they are.
Good.
They've been there for over 12 years.
But I thought, I guess I must have misread the headline. I thought they'd agreed to send some new ones.
They talked about it. I don't know.
I don't think they've reached.
I don't know if they've reached a final agreement.
Replacement.
This would have been a thing that Kissinger could have done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
He was good with the China thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're of Cambodian heritage, maybe.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
He wants to go off on such the horrible tangent you'd never believe it.
Oh, no, Josh is the one who just did nuclear winter on me. Come on.
I mean, that's a little far-fetched, obviously. Actually talking about
how we wanted to bomb Cambodia back to the Stone Age. I think that's a little...
To this day, every time I go to one of those rib fests, I think of that movie.
Do you? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
I knew it was going there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, coming up.
I knew it was going.
Coming up, we have meth in the news.
Mm-hmm.
We have a very odd mustache story.
Yeah,
really weird.
Huh?
And an emoji story that I think could cause some debate. Actually,
I don't care for emojis. Most of them come from China. I'm against them.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't use emojis much, but I get a kick out of them. Do they have emojis that reflect ethnicity?
You can make them different colors.
Colors.
But is that the only thing you can do, or can you change like morphological?
Not that I know.
That would be
what do you want to change?
No, never mind. When we come back, I'll change the subject. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Use big words. I got a little test here.
What test are we doing?
No, don't do this.
What? Now, I want you to hand this to Jessica. And it's, I don't want to give too many hints.
Why is that still in here?
I want you to figure out what that is, Jessica. Describe. Put it down. And it's got those rubberized rods sticking up. They're about 4 inches in length and about, I would say, 3/4 of an inch in diameter. What do you think those are? Can you describe the four of them? Go left to right. Actually, go right to left. Just describe.
Well, they're limper to stiffer.
The left little rod is very wiggly.
Yes, very
squishy. Mm-hmm. And number 2 gets a little bit firmer.
Yeah.
Still wiggly. Number 3, again, a little bit more firm.
Is that how you normally pull it back and flick it when you're okay?
Flicker.
Then what's the last one?
The last one is just straight up hard.
Flick it with your finger. Ow.
Not moving around the box.
What do you think that is?
I'm starting to think this represents a penis.
You're correct.
Yeah.
4 of them.
The revolution.
That's if you're going to a doctor and you're looking for an erectile dysfunction drug.
Yeah.
That's what you use to describe the level of flaccidity, if you will,
that you currently have.
If you're going to use big words,
I don't think you need to go if you're at 4.
No.
Mm-hmm. Gonna take that out of your mouth and put it down.
Oh my God!
I just like playing with number 1. It's all wiggly and squishy.
Jessica?
Jess?
I'll take 10% if I testify for you. How's that?
It's sort of like a dildo buffet.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course,
hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Big Skin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Once again, Clayton Anderson. This is called
In the Dark.
Okay, great. Go for it.
All right.
My baby's got a little secret. She knows I know how to keep it. Ain't trying to tell nobody. She likes it a little bit naughty. She don't mind giving up those kisses. That ain't nobody's business. She's down anytime as long as I keep it in the dark. with her lights down low, nothing but her high heels, talking about a smoke show. She got my number, we keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark. She only lets me love her in the dark. Yeah, she only lets me love her in the dark. Might sound scandalous, but that's how I handle it. 'Cause I know she's mine on mine, just as long as I keep it in the dark. With her lights down low, nothing but her high heels, talking about a smoke show. She got my number, we keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark. Hey! This is Pat's solo time right here.
This is me on the guitar, thank you.
So I don't even know, every guy wanna take her home. That ain't what's going on. No, no, no. She's right here by my side, going home with me tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She likes to keep it in the dark, with her lights down low, nothing but her high heels, talking about a smoke show. She got my number, we keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark, with her lights down low, nothing but her high heels, talking about a smoke show. She got my number, we keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark.
Yes, sir. Wow. How good is that?
Back down to Bedford.
Clayton Anderson, that's great.
That's a hit.
Really cool.
Yes.
That song is a hit.
I see.
I see.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Peppy.
What are the only 3 words you need to know in French?
Oh, I know this one. That's right.
Thank you, Pepe La Scrotum.
Au revoir.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Our guest in the studio, Tommy Jernigan.
Before that, my grandparents got in an accident. They hit a beauty salon. Wow. I swear to God.
How did they do that?
Not a mobile one, a freestanding building. Yeah, my grandpa hit it with his car.
Oh, wow.
He said what happened was he thought the car was in park, that thing, and it was drive. And he had to hit the brakes, but he hit the gas. And then he goes, and then my foot went numb. How many excuses? Was there also a tornado? Just say I'm old. I'll drive wherever I want. That building wasn't there when I started. I fought in a war, buddy.
Were there people in the beauty salon when he hit it?
My grandma was in it.
That says a lot. Okay.
Motive.
Wait a minute.
Automotive.
Suddenly this has turned into CSI.
Opportunity.
He was in the parking lot just sitting there with his, my grandma's never driven. She's just kind of been a burden at parties her entire life.
Someone take me home.
I love her, but she lives 20 miles out of town. Anybody going that way? No one is ever going that way. Move.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can guess you're obviously an athlete.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Man. Standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up with him.
I couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is.
Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Love it.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Howdy.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chickster.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and Pat Godwin on the road, heading to Youngstown, Ohio. Going to play a comedy show tonight? Is he going to try comedy again tonight?
Yeah, he's got some great shows coming up tonight and tomorrow night. For some reason, we got a bunch of people in Ohio over the weekend having a great time. In Cincinnati, it'll be our good friend Greg Warren. Greg is going to be in Cincinnati. Technically, is it Liberty?
Yeah, Liberty Township.
He's at the Funny Bone. Pat is at the Funny Farm. And at Go Bananas, it's Sam Talent. So you got some great comedy. Lots of other great spots. Greg Hahn has a thing coming up tomorrow in Logansport at the State Theater. And that'll be a cool show. I think Willie G will be part of that if he's better. He's been dealing with the COVID.
Oh.
Right now we go across the way where Christy Lee is astride the news desk chair.
She's not astride. She's seated.
Seated.
Trying to freshen it up, you see.
A man's been charged in the death of a woman who attended his workshop in a technique known as slapping therapy. Are you familiar with this?
No, but is it exactly what it sounds like?
Yeah, 71-year-old Danielle
Jackass.
Cargom died at Cleve House in Send, England back in 2016.
Where in England?
Send, S-E-E-N-D. How would you say that?
C-E-E.
S-E-E-N-D.
S-E-E-N-D. Send.
Yeah.
Yeah.
60-year-old.
My eyes have seen to glory.
60-year-old Mr. Hongxi Shua of California has since been charged with manslaughter after being extradited back to the UK from Australia.
He slapped a woman to death?
The workshop involved Piata Laying therapy, which has participants getting slapped or slapping themselves repeatedly.
Sounds Chinese, doesn't it?
Sounds ridiculous.
No kidding.
My goodness.
This is as dumb as this people walking over charcoal to improve their lives.
I bet a lot of therapists, though, have thought about slapping their clients.
Oh, I'm sure.
So this guy, though, he as the therapist, slaps the patient in the face?
Correct.
Crazy.
That's legal?
Apparently.
I wonder what their motto is. It's like slap happy. Depressed? It's like, they license the Three Stooges.
Yeah, right.
I guess they'll try anything.
I guess.
Sometimes the dumber it sounds, the more likely it is people will try it.
Have you ever been to a therapist and noticed them looking at the clock while you're talking?
I have not.
Yeah.
But it must happen.
They're supposed to put it in a place where it's right over your shoulders, so they don't have to do something obvious like, hey, look over there, and then they look at their watch.
I got lucky. My therapist, we go over all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You are lucky.
And she only charges me an extra $100 a minute when we go over. Yeah.
You are lucky.
Yeah.
But before she slaps you, does she tell you to get ready, or does she surprise you?
No, she's surprised.
Like Houdini got
She
you.
goes on 3, 1 slap.
Oh, wow. I hate that.
A 10-year-old boy has started a petition to get Apple to change its nerd emoji. The boy named Teddy believes the bespectacled emoji, which features a buck-toothed grin, is offensive and insulting.
Wonder what this dork looks like.
The proud spectacle wearer told the BBC,
Oh, 4 eyes,
quote, Apple are making people think we're nerds, and it's absolutely horrible. Teddy has created his own design for the emoji, which features an icon with thinner frames and a smaller smile instead of the horrible rabbit teeth. He hopes the tech company will adopt it as the genius emoji. Turn your...
Kind of a nerd move, don't you think?
Yeah, very much. Only a nerd would complain about this. A true nerd.
So, wow.
A true nerd.
I kind of like it. I mean, I wear glasses. I don't have
I do
buck
too,
teeth,
and I think it's funny. I just think it's funny.
It's clearly a caricature. It's not,
right.
They're not trying to be mean.
No, but you can buy sets of emojis, right, that are
not sanctioned by
available.
Apple, correct.
So you could buy them that might be suitable to any particular
you want to go back down
sphere that you live in.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we do. That's why we want you to stop.
That's why I want you to shut up
Why are you
about
talking about it?
I mean, you could have, for example, you could have different hairstyles.
Of course, you could. Go ahead.
You can do that with your avatars. Yeah, you can make different.
Yes. There are bald avatars.
Sure.
No hair at all.
Okay, I'm just asking. I think it's interesting.
I don't think you are just asking. I think you're
trying to get us in
agitating.
trouble is what you're doing.
I think
what's the one?
You're a piece of sand in the collective psyche of people listening to this show, and you're making them nervous.
Christy, do you ever use that one that has the eggplant and the water squirt?
I do not. I am not. No, I do not.
Josh?
I have used it as a joke, yes. I can't imagine ever using that like on a woman and her thinking it was sexy.
No.
And yet you have done so-called sexting.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
as an adult.
Yeah.
When you do that, by the way, I don't do that, but do you have like an archive of classic shots that you can?
Oh, now sexting is a little different.
Than that.
Pics.
You could be sexting by saying, like, even if you just said, "Hey, baby, tonight's the night," or
sexting is primarily text based.
Yeah, texting.
But when it comes to pictures, no, I do not have an archive of pictures.
So they would have to be fresh.
Yes, because that's
so
what
then do you like take today's newspaper and hold it there like Lee Oswald did when he?
People don't have newspapers anymore, Tom.
Remember how Lee Harvey's got the gun? He's holding up the paper so you know what day.
Right.
It is?
No, I do not. I do not.
Do people do that so they know it's a real picture?
I don't know how they would.
Do you put something in there for scale? Because you can't. I mean,
sometimes you can see
you put a pencil in there or something. Or
you can but you can see how it is in relation to my hand or my thigh or whatever, and you can get a good idea.
When your thigh, who's going to know that?
When you look at
oh God!
I think you need something.
Down?
Here, I'll show you. Allow me to take my penis out. Now, as you can see,
no, I'm just saying you have to. Even your hand isn't really going to help.
Of course, it does.
No, well, for example, Christy has hands that
tiny
are
little
tiny.
hands. Yeah,
that's why I have Christy hold mine when I take pictures of it.
I'm just saying you need to have something for scale, like a.
I've never been asked for something for scale. The picture kind of
speaks for itself.
And it's been a while since
maybe a pair of dice.
Dice?
Just don't use those fuzzy ones you put on your rearview mirror. Those are too big.
Weirdest mind. Dice?
I was trying to think of something that would be small. I don't know, maybe a golf pencil.
You have a lot of dice laying around.
Maybe just if you have some change. Several quarters.
I see. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Speaking of tiny, it's a tiny kind of Movember tribute. Australian scientists managed to create the world's smallest mustache and put it onto a red blood cell.
What?
Why?
Yeah.
What?
The Australian National Fabrication Facilities Centre for Nanofabrication, boy, there's a title, created a mustache measuring 5 microns by layering 3D printed polymer resin on a tiny stalk. Scientists likened the construction of the miniature Mo to the process of making a miniature Mr. Potato Head accessory.
Whatever lab this is, pull their funding now.
Well, I'm sure there are important uses for this microtechnology. This is just to demonstrate that it can be done.
The mustache was then delicately affixed to a single red blood cell using a micro manipulator. The concept originated from the Australian Red Cross Lifeblood Organization in collaboration with the global men's health charity Movember to encourage blood and plasma donation. So there's a reason.
All right. That's a fun thing.
Yeah.
It's better than the mustache one of my buddies had in middle school, I can tell you that. Remember that guy? He always had that. Like, you're the one to go, hey, look, your eyebrows are thicker than that thing. Maybe it's a little too early.
In middle school.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Didn't you have that? You get the kid that wants to have the mustache and it's just not happening and no one tells him.
No, I don't remember
Oh, yeah,
that.
it's kind of a wispy, fuzzy nothing.
Like a wispy thing.
We used to always tell them, though.
Never happened. Mm-mm.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Some scientists got in trouble doing something.
I think it was plain that we weren't allowed to have facial hair.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
In high school, yeah. Yeah.
Sideburns?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that was considered facial hair.
Anybody have like those Neil Young?
I don't think so. I had some pretty long ones, actually.
Really?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Did you guys have teachers with facial hair?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did.
Well, no,
Our
sideburns.
gym teacher in middle school did.
Football coach had sideburns.
Yeah.
That was about it.
Yeah, we had one guy.
Had to wear pants, couldn't wear shorts to school.
Guy was good looking. He had a nice mustache, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sam Elliott type?
Yeah, kind of. Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, we're going to look at biology today. Who's with me?
Christy, now what have you got coming up?
Coming up, we have meth and underwear. We have a catfish by a restaurant. We have the Spinal Tap update for you, Josh.
Oh, okay. They're fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And fish.
Fish in the news.
PH fish.
Right now, I want to talk about the importance of getting a good night's sleep. I was just reading this article about how certain schools now aren't allowed to open at an early hour because studies have indicated that
kids need to sleep.
Kids need their sleep, and there's a whole thing. What is it, circadian or I don't know,
circadian rhythms?
Whole thing about sleep.
Yeah.
The folks at Sleep Number Beds had done a lot of studying about sleep. That's why they came up with the adjustable firmness to get the most comfortable mattresses ever, and it's something that you can actually adjust, which is so critical, especially when your bed is a smart bed, like a Sleep Number bed, because it helps you decide what the proper level of firmness is for you in order to get a better night's sleep. This is interesting. J.D. Power now ranks Sleep Number _1 in their customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in store. To get more details on what J.D. Power thinks of the Sleep Number bed, go to jdpower.com/awards and see for yourself. Now, Chick McGee, your Sleep Number setting is a crisp
100. I like a firm mattress, Tom. Whereas the firmest setting.
Conversely, Christy Lee,
35. You got to have it soft.
But if you want to get that mattress a little bit stiffer, at the touch of a button, you can. Either side of the bed has its own setting. That's where the Sleep Number bed comes in. And right now, don't miss Sleep Number's special sale. It's going on as we speak. It ends Monday. So you're going to have to get on this right now. It's the all-new Queen Sleep Number C2 smart bed at the incredibly low price of $880. It's the lowest price ever for this particular bed. Find the details at your Sleep Number store. Once again, the offer ends Monday. And by the way, free home delivery if you add a base to that bed. Once again, sleepnumber.com/BT show for all the details. Find out about financing, et cetera, et cetera. Sleepnumber.com/BT show. You'll find out about all that stuff if you go to the store. When we come back, we have an interesting thing about diabetes in the news. Kind of a shocker.
And we have news we failed to mention.
News we failed to mention with Jeff Oskay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Hey, by the way, if you're looking for something to do this weekend and you're in Cincinnati, it's going to be Greg Warren at the Funny Bone Friday night. Well, that's tonight, and Saturday night, December 2nd, the Funny Bone in Cincinnati. GregWarrenComedy.com. By the way, he'll be in Columbus, Ohio next weekend, December 8th and December 9th at the Funny Bone there. Then coming up Friday, December 29th, Greg Warren at the Rolling Hills Casino in Corning, California, and the 31st, that would be New Year's Eve, American Bank Arena in Miami, Florida. Greg Warren bringing the thunder on New Year's Eve, and you can join him to rock in 2024 at the American Bank Arena in Miami, Florida. GregWarrenComedy.com. Miami, New Year's Eve, yes, please. That sounds like fun. Check it out more at GregWarrenComedy.com. Rolling through a Friday with you right here on Bob and Tom Radio. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on this Friday. Most drivers would pay $15 to enter Manhattan's Central Business District under a plan released by New York officials. The congestion pricing plan will be the first such program in the U.S. if it's approved by transportation officials early next year. Revenue from those tolls, projected to be roughly $1 billion annually, would be used to finance borrowing to upgrade the city's mass transit systems. Under the plan, passenger cars drivers entering Manhattan south of 60th Street would be charged $15 electronically, while the fee for small trucks would be $24. And get this, truckers, $36 for large trucks to enter Manhattan. Cities like London and Stockholm have similar programs. A humpback whale visiting the waters off Seattle gave people on shore a show Thursday morning. Co-coordinator for a Seattle boat education program, Jeff Hogan, says the young whale breached about 30 times in the span of 40 minutes. His group shadowed the whale for most of its time in the bay to ensure its safety. Local whale watching groups have identified the young humpback as the calf of an adult female they know as Smiley. Hogan says the whale looks healthy. It's not unusual for humpback whales to visit the waters off Seattle as they migrate along the West Coast. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Bob and Tom.
Hey, hi, this is Tom. Coming up next week in the Bob and Tom Show, a whole bunch of comedians, Kostaki Economopoulos, Greg Warren, Reno Collier, Al Jackson, Jeff Oskay, and this guy, Tommy Johnigan.
We had like a little pregnancy scare. Well, actually, she had a pregnancy scare. I had a leave the state scare.
That's next week on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
Norman, honey, what you doing? It's getting late.
I'm downstairs, honey. Just getting some cereal. Snookums.
Thank God he found it. I was getting desperate. I hope this works. You know, Judy tried it with Ted, and she said he's become insatiable.
Boy, will Snookums be in for a treat, because her hubby is chomping on the new cereal for men who are sexually dysfunctional. It's Nuttin' Raisin, honey.
This sure is tasty. Honey, I'll be right up.
Nuttin' Raisin Honey, the cereal that gets you up in the morning, or any time for that matter. Nuttin' Raisin Honey. Ladies, he'll love the taste, and you'll love that filling feeling.
Oh, my God, Norman, where did you get that thing?
Nuttin' Raisin Honey from Post. Who else? Nuttin' Raisin Honey, coming to a store near you. Nuttin' Raisin Honey, eat them from the bowl or right out of the box.
Hi, this is Mike Birbiglia, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Most of us have had pretty nice lives, and if we were to sing the blues about our life, it wouldn't be very bluesy, now would it? It goes something like this. I've got a buttload of money. I've never wanted a single thing in my entire life. Oh, my goodness, I'm hurting. Can you feel my pain? Yeah. Went to an Ivy League college and my parents paid for the whole damn thing. I drive a Beamer and I got a completely faithful wife. She knows what side of the bread is buttered on because she's always been a gold-digging whore. I got a full dental plan. Mutual funds out my ass. I don't give a crap about the homeless because they don't live in my neighborhood. Now, do they? It's a gated community. I think not. That's not the blues. So what I did.
Yes. You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Hello, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
All right.
Tom and I are talking about shaving each other's...
intimate areas?
Intimate areas.
I am not participating in this discussion.
Good friends.
Yeah. I'd even
remember him. Every pube is sacred.
I'd even lift your right. I'd lift your business up like a guy would lift your nose up out of the way. I do that
with no glove.
No glove at all. Bareback is what I do.
What did I miss? I'm just innocently sitting here.
There was a commercial.
Do we have something special?
Yes,
coming?
we do. There he is.
It's Jeff Oskay.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Good. Jeffrey.
Good man. I am feeling good today. I have a new sponsor at the Failed to Mention News Desk. We're now sponsored by Tom's Denim Shirts.
Okay.
That's right. You can look like Tom Griswold with a Tom Griswold denim shirt. Steal one from your boss's office while he's not looking today.
That is a nice looking shirt you got there, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
It fits me well.
Yeah.
We give you a lot of the news each week, but we don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Here's Jeff Oskay with what you failed to mention news.
I'm wearing the frog tie today because I'm feeling froggy, so let's do it.
There it is.
There's a cantaloupe recall for salmonella. What you failed to mention, I don't understand. The other day, I went into Kroger, tried to help. I was like, ladies, let me inspect those melons.
Oh, boy.
And they threw me right out and took my Kroger Plus card. I'm no longer allowed to save.
Never heard of that happening. Wow.
On a beach somewhere that I'm too lazy to look up was covered with blue balls that had washed up on the beach. What you failed to mention, I don't know about you guys, but if you've ever been to South Beach in Miami, that is Blue Ball Beach. Oh, my gosh. Just topless tan airs just littering the sandy beach, and not a single one of them wants to bang me. But,
Big Willie style.
That's right. A woman's dog pooped in an antique store, then she stepped in it and then tracked it all the way through the store on her way out without saying a word. What you failed to mention, it's time for Jeff Oskay editorial.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
He's got to get serious, Tom.
Hey, dog people. Knock it off. You don't got to bring your dog everywhere. You can just have a personality. And I'm not talking like good dog people who just bring them to the dog park and to restaurants where they want to. I'm talking about the guy who brings his dog to Walmart. And you realize we have millennials now. They're going to start bringing their cats everywhere. You're going to have to shoot cats off the cantaloupes at the Kroger. You're going to start having pet-themed weddings where everyone brings their pet, and I'm here for it. I can't wait to watch the groomsman chow maul the hell out of the... out of the maid of honor's Maine Coon. I almost got it out. And back to the main camera. All right. Oh man, that
chow beats up a cat.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Dog versus cat. Yeah.
Back to the news. A man on a Southwest flight opened the emergency door, climbed down under the wing as the plane was taxiing on the runway. What you failed to mention, hey, take it down to Spirit Airlines, buddy. I heard at Spirit Airlines for an extra $50, they'll just let you fly on the wing. A car-sized tumbleweed was spotted on a highway in Southern California. What you failed to mention, actually, it was a prototype of Elon Musk's new wind-powered car.
Wind.
Back to the news. A wife threatened to protest a brothel that her husband spent $4,000 at. What you failed to mention, hey, ho, these thieving ass hoes has got to go. Hey, ho, these thieving ass hoes have got to go.
Hey.
That was her chant outside.
Protesting outside.
She's protesting. Oh, Tom's loving this. I can feel it. A doctor found an intact fly in a man's colon. What you failed to mention, well, that's what happens when your ass reeks like hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
Back to the news. And to honor 40 years in business, the restaurant Hooters is offering an all-you-can-eat wing special for 1983, the year it was founded. What you failed to mention, along with the all-you-can-eat wings, they'll continue to offer their standard special of all-you-can-gawk breasts and thighs.
All-you-can-gawk.
For the low price of $0. We learned, did I mention... Today's news desk sponsored by Tom's Denim Shirts.
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I remembered to mention that. Okay. We learned that wearing the color pink is a no-go while hunting.
Oh.
Well, you failed to mention, unless you're hunting for a bargain at Bed Bath & Beyond. No? Okay. And, and finally. Thank the Lord. A woman set a record for having the most teeth in her mouth, 38. What you failed to mention, show me a woman with 38 teeth, and I'll show you a partner who's cool with just hand stuff. I'm Jeff Oskay, and this has been the news that I failed to mention.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Failed to mention news. Jeff Oskay.
Boy.
You know, if there's anything better than the term hand stuff, I don't know what it is.
And that was my shirt he was wearing.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, he meant it.
You know, and if you hadn't said anything, you would have never noticed.
Nope.
Well, okay. Well, I got a lot of them.
Yeah.
Now, we had this story earlier about this emoji kid.
Yes.
He's upset about
The nerd emoji, he calls it.
Yeah, because but he wears glasses and he thinks it's insulting.
Stereotypically, it's an insult.
Yeah, he says.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's an insult, is it?
Well,
No,
of
it's
course.
just funny.
Yes, it's an insult.
No, it's not.
Yes.
It's cuter than it is insulting.
And I've never been a nerd, as far as I know. And no, I think it's insulting. And
Well,
it's insulting.
it leads to this classic song.
I text you a smiley face. Conversation is just a waste. I'm not really good with English words. I'd rather use hearts, lips, and turds. We don't talk anymore or even use letters. Big thumbs up means I'm feeling better. You sent me a peach, here comes a zucchini. Better than a picture of my weenie. A long-nosed face means you're a liar. Horny face means my pants on fire. I was just getting used to LOL. Now I never have to spell.
Yeah, there you go, Patty G, and a little tribute to the emoji. Ladies and gentlemen, we return to the news desk with Christy Lee here on the Bob and Tom program.
Yeah, Rob Reiner says the 1984 cult classic This Is Spinal Tap is getting a sequel. The director will begin filming the follow-up to the music mockumentary in February. Christopher Guest, Michael McKean, and Harry Shearer are set to return as members of Spinal Tap, alongside Reiner as the documentarian Marty DeBerge.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah. According to Variety, real-life music legends Paul McCartney, Elton John, and Garth Brooks are also expected to appear in the film.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on the fence.
You don't know?
I'm kind of.
Leave well enough alone?
Yeah, we'll see.
Because you've got all these aging bands of that era. This is, 40 years later?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every bit.
And those guys are all
Well, have you
doing great.
Have you seen any of the stills from? There were a couple yesterday on
and I haven't.
X with them in the wigs, and it's uncomfortable.
But I mean, I think that's part
They
of
don't
the gag.
pull it off like Mick Jagger, huh?
Well, no, I mean, yeah, everybody's older, obviously, but yeah, it's. I don't know.
The band.
You just have an idea of that movie in your brain, and
Right.
Leave it alone.
come back for it. I don't know. I hope it's great. I hope yeah.
Yeah, I can see your point.
You know, it make you sad, man.
You think so?
You don't want to be sad, do you?
Those guys are so funny.
All right.
They'll make it work.
The band Fish has announced that they have scheduled 4 performances at the Las Vegas Sphere this coming April.
Oh, okay.
That'll be cool.
That makes sense.
The band will play the Cutting Edge venue April 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st, 2024. In keeping with the tradition of never playing the same show twice, each of Fish's shows at the Sphere will feature completely unique set lists and visuals.
I have a dumb question. I don't know the answer. Sorry.
Okay.
Can you smoke in there?
No.
I mean, you can smoke in Vegas.
It's very rare now.
It's
isn't
very
it?
rare, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like it used to be.
I think some of the lesser casinos allow smoking. But that's
And I
another
think you
reason.
have some areas where smoking's allowed, but it's very rare.
Sorry, they're not going to hotbox the Sphere?
No, no.
Probably plenty of edibles going around.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be, I'm sure they're probably already planning some incredible projection as they do this.
I haven't heard one note of Fish.
I haven't either. I have never heard anything either.
I've heard Trey's stuff, and I enjoy that.
It's great. He's
most of it, but I've never heard fishing.
It's obviously a lot of jamming, but
if they're that good, why do they not
do
get
they
radio
sing
play?
songs or do they just play music like just instrumentals?
they do cool stuff like that. They'll come out and they'll do on certain tours. They'll do an entire album of somebody else's. They did, for example, Little Feat Waiting for Columbus one
Did you
night.
see that?
No, I wish I had though. But yeah, I've seen Trey. He's great.
Kate McKinnon will return to Saturday Night Live for the first time as a host. She's going to host December 16th. Emma Stone hosts December 2nd, and Adam Driver December 9th. One of Aretha Franklin's sons was awarded the late singer's property thanks to a will that was found between some couch cushions.
Have you been reading about this at all? This is really,
it's going to get interesting.
It's really sketchy.
I found it between the couch cushions.
The handwritten will from 2014, which includes scribbles, hard-to-read passages, and Franklin's signature with a smiley face and the letter A, was found to be valid under Michigan law. The papers will override a handwritten will from 2010 that was found at Franklin's suburban Detroit home around the same time in 2019. As a result, Judge Jennifer Callahan awarded Cake Half Franklin with the home. Two other sons were awarded other properties under the will, while a fourth will likely be sold and proceeds split between the Franklin's four sons.
They also, when they were looking for the will chick, did you see this? They found the TV remote.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's
right there.
Yeah, and $6 and change.
No, not $6. No, $1.72.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah, that's a mess the more you read about it.
Yeah.
She's got, what, like 5 sons or something? And
Said 4, but I don't know.
Fighting over it, whatever. Yeah. No
Yikes.
good. No respect.
No respect at all.
That's why you never saw Danger.
I'm surprised the remote wasn't buried with her. Is what I'm surprised.
New York
found it. She chose to be buried.
I guarantee they didn't find any food in the
pound of butter.
Yeah.
A New York City woman has gone viral after saying she was catfished by a restaurant.
Really? I'm skeptical.
Miss Taylor Paré posted this story to TikTok saying she met a man on a dating app who asked her out to a specific restaurant. However, her date never showed, and she found that he unmatched her on the app. Paré ultimately decided to have a meal there by herself, spending $45.
Okay.
It was not until later that she learned another woman had a similar experience at the very same restaurant.
Wow.
And that it appears to be part of a larger phenomenon of restaurants posing as people on dating apps to lure customers to their businesses.
Do you buy this?
It depends on how many people. If it's just the two of them, they may have been catfished by the same person.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
Are you in denial that you got dumped before the fact and you got this conspiracy theory to validate yourself? I don't know.
Well, that could be the case, but yeah.
This could be, though. When I read this, I thought this would be a good Hallmark movie, Josh. This would be the setup for one of those Hallmark Christmas movies. She's this gorgeous woman sitting there by herself, and then maybe the waiter comes up and they start talking, and the next thing
you mean you were stood up? Oh, how could they stand up a beautiful woman like you? And they start,
Then there has to be another dude, like in all those movies, they always have to fight over him.
Another dude, huh?
Right. Yeah.
Is this how you're going to pitch it?
Mm-hmm. This is a great idea. Is there let me ask you this, is there a holiday dating website?
Like Holiday?
That's
where you would
good.
just have somebody to take to your gatherings and parties and stuff?
Well,
I don't know.
That sounds like a good idea, like rent a person.
Right. We know other countries do that.
Well, that has been the subject of Hallmark movies, where you hire somebody to be your date, and they bring them to Christmas because you don't want to show up
And even exes
alone.
pretending to still be together.
Right.
Yeah, there are a bunch of those.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if you can actually go on an app and do that.
It'd be kind of fun. But I just can't imagine a restaurant. Any would be desperate enough to be catfishing random people to come in.
It's a weird.
That is
I mean, the restaurant. I've been in the restaurant business, and it's a lot of work. And you don't want to. Well, I guess so. You're done doing the dishes. Why don't you go catfish some lady and on Bumble and see if you can get her to come buy a burger from us? I just don't think.
Well, maybe it's one of their marketing people. That's what they have marketing people.
I'm really skeptical.
All right, be skeptical.
If it were like 30 women, I could see. Okay, yeah, something's definitely going on here. But
especially for $45 worth of. I mean, come on.
Okay.
I'm skeptical. In the meantime, we need to come up with by next week a good holiday dating website exclusively, because you got several holidays to choose from.
Yeah.
People, various choices that they make. You could you could have them kind of merge.
How so?
Yeah.
You could have 3 competing religions. Didn't you say you were telling me about one of those movies where? Didn't they have one where there was something? They had 3.
Two
women.
best friends. One of the Jewish faith, and so that she was going to her family to celebrate Hanukkah, and then the other celebrated Christmas.
Uh-huh.
So you got both. It was cool.
Oh,
it was very nice, and they shared each other's traditions and stuff.
Any scissoring?
Actually, that was the name of the movie.
Yes.
Any scissoring?
No, I mean to cut
question mark
when they're
wrapping presents. Yeah. Yes, they did scissor the gift wrap.
Yeah, anybody got the scissors? I'll say. Yeah. Say when you're wrapping a present, you need this scissors.
Thank you very much. We've been talking a lot about food lately. And this would be a pretty cool gift for somebody. This is the time of year we're all so busy, and you don't have any time. How about HelloFresh stepping up for you and giving you some great food for the holiday season? Because HelloFresh has taken this in, and they know that you're busy. So what they're going to do is they're going to do the shopping. They're going to do the measuring. They send you the #1 meal kit in America. More than 40 choices every week. This would even work for the very picky Mr. Godwin, who's now vegan. Yep, they've got stuff for you, whatever kind of food lifestyle you have. They've got it, including their now famous 15-minute meals. Again, all fresh ingredients, all measured for you. You just put them together to get restaurant-quality food. And by the way, they've got a bunch of seasonal stuff at their special HelloFresh market, including I should say, those charcuterie boards.
Ooh, yum.
And a bunch of delightful desserts. What have you got over there?
I like the one bowl type of meal. This is one of my favorites, especially in the fall and winter. Southwest beef cavatappi. You prep it 5 minutes. In 35 minutes, it's at your table. 6 easy steps, and there's very few ingredients required. But they send them all to you, and it's on this nice card. Anyone can do it. It's easy and fun.
It's got pictures, which I really like.
Me too.
It's one of those things I would never order it because I don't know what it means. You see the picture and go, oh, that looks incredibly delicious, a pasta dish. Find out what we're talking about. Just check out the website, HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. Now, why that new code? Well, because that means 1 breakfast item per box free while your subscription is active. So we're calling it breakfast for life. HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. Once again, free breakfast for life. The code BT Show for free. That's right. BT Show free. HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. Now, when we come back, it's once again time to continue our mission. We have a mission statement here at the Bob and Tom program. It's and education. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
And we've had a wonderful morning because we have a terrific guest in the studio. Sitting next to Christy Lee, it's a veteran of many years with a guitar. A guy who...
I thought you were going to say bottle.
I can't, Pat, I tried.
Well,
this is why I get the reputation of being the dick in the show, but no, I'm trying to do something nice.
No, you are the dick on the show. Oh, yeah.
Who put the dick on the show?
I blamed it all on me.
See, this is, I'm
not going to say anything until I'm introduced.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Pat
Daly is here with us.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you.
Hi, Pat.
No, Pat, good to see you.
You do an annual residency, if you will, at Sloppy Joe's. That's the place that does the famous Hemingway lookalike contest every year.
Yeah.
And you could actually...
And you win every year,
You
don't
could
you?
certainly place in that.
They've been after me for a lot of years to do that. And now I say I'm too old. He shot himself last year.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let me play a song for you.
Okay.
Please.
Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Oh, I can't read the paper. It's too small.
Must be the martinis.
Okay. Where's that music stand?
Would you like chicks readers?
Here we go.
You want my cheaters?
Okay, let me start over. Okay. Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Most of the South is having a drought. And Malibu's having a slide in the mud. San Francisco is having an earthquake. They say she won't last through the year. The whole country is reeling in recession, and I'm having one more beer. Oh, I'm having one more cold one till the news and the blues disappear. The world's on the brink. There's time for a drink, and I'm having one more beer.
Oh, yes.
My sister is having a breakdown. My son is having a toke. My dad is having his old emphysema, and I feel like having a smoke. My buddy is having a sexual crisis. He's smiling at me kind of queer.
Uh-oh.
My secretary's having her pregnancy test, and I'm having one more beer. I'm having one more cold one till it all hits the wall and disappears. My wife's having fitsin' and cat's having kitsin', and I'm having one more beer. My daughter is having her nose pierced. My mom is having her butt tattooed. My brother is having an affair with my wife.
Uh-oh.
Guess who's the one getting screwed? So if you're having heart palpitations about the way things are heading around here, just give that waitress a pat and tell her that I'm having one more beer. Yeah. Geez, I'm going to have to practice that one.
I love that song.
I couldn't read my words.
That's all right.
I don't know why. I got to get them up this close now.
Stick around. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey friends, here at Gardeners we understand that great cheese can be a bit pricey. So I wanted to show you how you can make your own cheese at home with 4 basic ingredients. If you're one of those weirdos that got into bread making during COVID, this would be a piece of cheesecake for you. Since our 8-year-old super sharp cheddar is one of our most popular products, we're going to use this one as an example. Step number 1, start 8 years ago. Pretty simple. Step number 2, have access to the top 1% of high quality milk in the United States. Easy peasy. Step number 3, break out your highly sterile 9,000 gallon cheese vat.
Okay, cut. Ty, this doesn't seem like a simple at-home DIY. Who's going to be able to do this from home?
I'm just trying to explain to everybody the simple steps to making high quality sharp cheddar.
Okay, we're going to have to cut.
Well, but I haven't even gotten to the aging process yet. Are you freaking kidding me? Who the hell let this cheese hole in the door here? This is freaking bull crap. Goddamn, shove it up his derriere. I'm the cheese king. Guy wouldn't know a teeth if it slapped him in the face. This is utterly ridiculous.
Okay, you're reading insults off of a sheet of paper. Okay, great.
Cheddar days
great.
are coming, my
That's it? Not even a round?
$59.95. 59. That's $10 a second.
All right. The technical reason the shootout happened was because the Clantons and the McLowrys were in direct violation of Town Ordinance Number 9, which made it illegal to carry guns in city limits. Thanks to the NRA, that ordinance no longer exists. Yeah, now not only can you carry a gun, you can legally shoot people who smoke in restaurants.
That's next.
I know.
That's next. Also with us, Christine Stedman. Now, you're a mom?
Well, a mom and a grandma. I think you know that.
I know.
I'm a grandpa.
This is how this
Are
works.
you?
Yep.
She's been married 27 years and still a virgin, Tom.
Yes.
28,
Well, you know, I
28.
have a
Sorry.
lot of grandkids. My daughter keeps having babies, has one almost every year.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, she called me the other day. She goes, Mom, guess what? I'm pregnant again. There must be something in the air. I'm like, yeah, you're late.
But seriously.
Hello? Bang! Zoom!
Hello? Zing! I'm getting her fixed.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's, of course, every day. Our mission statement here is on the Bob and Tom Show is to educate, but no other time more than this when we take a look at a day in history.
Yeah, well, today we'll educate. We educated you on many things, which we'll review in just a few minutes. Today is what?
Today is December 1st.
Okay, I should have known.
No more
Yeah,
November.
should have
Now it's
known that.
December 1st.
Well, that's a good one.
Rabbit. Yes.
I'll make this in the form of a question. I will open this up to the entire field.
Okay.
1887, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson made their first print appearance. Question 1, Dr. Watson's first name.
Oh, geez. I want to say Thomas.
I want to say John.
John is correct. Ace. Ace in the winner's circle.
John, yeah.
The name of the first Sherlock Holmes Dr. Watson adventure in 1887.
Something about a percent solution or something. No, 7% solution.
That's not correct. That was, of course, a thing. But no, it's the Study in Scarlet.
Did not know that.
And if you haven't seen Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman, go watch that and tell me you loved it later because it's wonderful.
Well, thank you later.
Okay.
This one's for Christy Lee.
All right.
Okay.
1953. The very first edition of Playboy was published, and it famously did not have a date on it.
Oh.
Because they weren't sure how long it would be on the newsstand.
Gotcha.
It featured a centerfold, I'm not even sure if they called it that at that time, of what person?
Marilyn Monroe.
That's right. Very good.
Was she not?
Yes, on a red silk background, I think.
But as usual, the articles were great. There was
Were they?
There was an interview with Edward Teller.
Was Teller in that one?
Talking about, but how about...
no Penn Jillette, just Teller, huh?
Edward Teller. Talking about the plutonium bomb.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's see, that was 53. Let's see, how about this?
Yeah, you jumped around there.
This is interesting. I didn't know this one. Paul McCartney and Pete Best, original drummer for the Beatles, arrested and deported from Germany after being accused of arson. Wow.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't know what they burned down. If it had been Ringo, they would have set a pretty good fire, I think. He's superior drummer.
Ringo was ornery. Is ornery.
Oh, yeah.
Is he?
He's the greatest. Oh, Josh, here we go. Sorry, I'm sorry to read this, chick. I'll apologize now.
All right.
2019, the earliest traceable patient develops symptoms of COVID-19. Where?
In a laboratory, gain-of-function laboratory in Wuhan, China.
Wuhan, China is the place.
Partially funded by people here in the United States.
Okay, thank you very much. I knew you'd love that.
Well, you look at my bottom line. I had my advisor told me $1 million. How would you like $12 million to come back? And I go, how do you say no to that?
Let's see.
I don't care about bats.
Some showbiz people. Happy birthday, 1935, Woody Allen.
Oh.
I remain a fan. Richard Pryor, 1940. Bette Midler, 1945. Here's one for you. 1949, Pablo Escobar. More famous now for the hippos than I think for the drugs.
Sure. Well, in this day and age.
I recommend the first series of Narcos on Netflix, highly.
I liked American Made. Just watched that over the weekend. I had not seen it before. Tom Cruise.
That's a good flick.
That's good. Yeah, with the plane and everything.
Yeah.
1951, the great Jaco Pastorius.
Okay, we're clearly
jazz player.
We're not at the bottom of the barrel. We're
great bass player.
Bob's birthday's this weekend coming up.
He's better than Oscar Pistorius, isn't he?
Is that the runner that...
God, could we not talk about him?
Okay, sorry.
What's that, honey?
We could have him as a guest in the studio.
What happened?
He got out of jail. He gets out January 5th.
Oh, I thought it was a burglar. Smooth. Hey, what we learned today, Walking Dead Christmas. That's how we opened up the show. Remember that? Okay. I now embrace the Beatles. That's exactly right. I can't get enough. I don't know what happened. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. It's the first day of December. Tom can dig it. We talked about that today.
Again.
We had a world record for digging.
Dig it. Yeah.
Steel Corporation,
relay.
West Virginia.
I picked every game in the NFL, and I forget what I picked. So we'll see.
You picked all the winners is what you picked.
We'll learn. That's right.
Oh, I like your attitude there, Josh.
We'll learn together on Monday. I'm not even going to look. Join us Monday. We're going to have Mitch Miller's Christmas songs. Is that right? Is that going to happen?
4 straight hours.
4 straight hours of Mitch Miller's Christmas songs.
Can't stand them.
Pat Godwin continues to be on his plant-based diet, he says. So
Yeah.
Never felt better, he said.
That's what he said.
That's what he's saying.
Ace has his doubts.
You want the best? You've got the best.
Somebody.
Frosty the Snowman.
Yes. This is almost adversarial, the way they're singing.
It's aggressive.
Frosty the Snowman.
Yes.
Jesus, back
Makes
off.
kids hate this song.
Yeah, no kidding.
We're doing it this way, and it's certainly...
Despite what Tom said
Certainly
earlier,
wrong.
Cher's new Christmas album is not named Skiing with Sunny.
Is that everything?
Josh is against emojis because many of those come from China. Josh will use Christy Smallhands to scale his unit for
further pictures.
Yes, and thank you for
You're welcome.
and thank your husband for allowing me to
Yeah, I'm sure he's happy about that.
Okay, good. Is that everything? I think it is. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.